evening, everybody. Welcome to the Merrily. Tonight we have Karina, Kyle, Tev, and Matt. Once again, Season 5 of the Merrily. They are exploring the graveyard world of Caprice. Now, Caprice used to be their stomping grounds for a good long time, and unfortunately it fell under the influence of the dissonance key, which has basically turned off all technology.
We broke it.
Well, I wasn't going to tell everybody on the internet that you've broken it, but FYI, they broke it. So,
what did these guys break? Nothing.
Nothing.
All right. So the characters now, you guys have landed on Caprice, and in doing sort of a write-up of the game today, I sort of just listed some of the things that you guys actually had on the go, and I just wanted to confirm that my list is the same as your list, right? Because otherwise I want to make sure that I'm steering you away from stuff I haven't prepared. So I see that you have 3 outstanding tasks on Caprice.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Task 1, fix Caprice.
Other than that one.
Well, technically you're actually here under Zurko's instruction
Zurko's cash.
to look for his cache, right?
Yep.
Number 2, you're here to recover the P-17 manufacturing gear.
Yeah. And Essex Com Chemicals and Paladin Lots.
Yes, okay. And lastly, you're also here to recover the pieces of Marvin's personality.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now was there anything else that you guys were planning on doing while you were here?
There was a bonus, which was Loot Penrose's.
Right.
Right.
Oh, yes.
That wasn't really.
It wasn't. It was on. Wasn't
I
on
think
the,
that's pretty high up the list.
It wasn't on the. It wasn't on the original itinerary, but we got here and we looked at the place and said,
Oh, welcome to Caprice. You're here for 3 days. Well, can I give you the full tour package? All right.
So
But in the meantime, you are looking for some data. Now, you have come to the Gomorrah hub for the reason that you are searching for the data location of the packets of Marvin's personality.
Yeah.
Okay. Marvin, last time you were here, Marvin, by the way, is their robotic companion who's recently been destroyed. But they had evidence that he had actually backed himself up on the planet of Caprice before the release of the virus key. Now, Falk, who was one of the NPCs on the party, had, when you guys arrived here, he had mined the data from where you guys had landed before and discovered, sure enough, there was a trace left on the archives of the backup that What's-His-Nut had made, that Marvin had made. But in traditional Marvin style, he had not made one big backup. He had, in fact, sort of
made like
sliced his personality out amongst several different locations.
Like Raid.
Yeah,
And
he
we
striped
had-
it like Raid.
Yeah, we had to get 2 of 3 or 3 of 5.
3 of 4.
3 or 4.
and we already have 1 chunk. We just need
You need 2 more. That's right. So, in order to track down the locations of those, you have come to Gomorrah Hub, or to a hub, an administrative hub, where you could possibly do so.
Yeah. Well, Gomorrah Hub is also where Zirkel's cache is,
Correct.
and
Well, where you believe Zergo's cache
Yeah.
is.
We know it's in that area. We have to see where up and down.
Correct.
In the
and so
wall
you're
is.
also here seeing if you can't locate that. Okay?
Yeah.
So to that end, you have penetrated this control center, which is actually in the wall of the canyon. And Falk and Ari had come in here before you
And took off like bats out of hell.
because apparently some of the Spectre defense drones were still live in this area. So for those of you who haven't played with us for a while, Spectre defense drones are bipedal combat robots.
They're walking.
might as well show them the picture if you've still got it.
Do I still have it? I don't think I do. I know, right? I can go find it, but I won't do it tonight.
After all the death that I nearly went through for them.
I know, right? So we bring back. So you guys entered here, right? And you have been basically moving through this complex. You did notice in this area, as you penetrated this area, that there were a number of bodies. Okay, people who had died from violence. And sure enough, when Honto went into this area, he discovered 2 racks, which are actually Spectre charging stations. And they were recently emptied. Yes. Now that you're inside, so this area was obviously shielded. which might be the reason why a lot of the electronics in this area actually survive the EMP. But now that you're inside, you have some sort of crackly communication with Harland, saying that, yeah, there are specters in the hallway and we're holed up in some sort of barracks or something. I don't know exactly where we are.
And he's
Now-
we have to go up and around.
I just made a note that there's two specters and we're trapped with them, but we'd actually, because they were on one side of the door.
They were on that side of the
And we
door,
permanently
and
locked.
you permanently
Actually-
locked that door.
Yeah.
So
and
this door here, I'm just going to put a marker on that door to say that door is toast.
Short of welding.
Well, yeah, cutting for sure.
Don't give me the torch.
Why not?
'Cause I did my thumb last time.
explosives would also help.
So that door there is permanently sealed. Yeah, or you could blow it open for sure.
Well, guess who just showed up with explosives?
Well, I don't have explosives on me.
Yeah.
You have explosives?
I don't
I
think,
just had a.
I think we left the
basket.
explosives in the ship. I didn't know I was going to be required to have explosives.
Well, your ship is about 15 minutes away.
Yeah. So on the other side of that permanently sealed door is two of our crew members and two specters.
Correct.
Maybe it's time to roll back to the ship for some EMP grenades and
Which
a
we
demo
don't have.
charge. We don't have any?
We used all of our EMP grenades on the space station.
Oh, man.
Because
This is
we
the
were
only
dealing
way
with
in
the
or out of
robbery.
Yeah, that's true.
What's that? Yes.
Those aren't-
No. So there is another door here. Oops, wrong. Another door here.
Kind of for fun, we should
Yeah,
have like a
over here.
manifest of Dread's weaponry.
And we didn't think of
But
making.
this room
So
is
bring a
just back to
grenade
back.
launcher
Yes,
or
that's correct.
something.
now.
Well, and through that other door.
well, that door's not opening up.
Yeah,
And the two charge ports were down here at the south.
that's
end of
correct.
that
Yes.
Okay. So
Going up.
I guess I'm coming back to your guys' room.
After you finish taunting the droids some more.
Yes.
Or
Because I was
attempting.
trying to draw them off of our two crewmates, which kind of worked. Now, if Falk was on our side of the room, he can maybe try to hack into the charge ports and see if they have any communication with the specters and see if he can hack them.
But he's not.
He's not, and he's on the other side of an unopenable door, so that plan's not going to work, I don't think.
All right.
North.
What are we going to do?
So you head north. Yeah, there is a side door here. It appears to be some sort of service hatch, like a not a maintenance hatch, but like a service corridor. The main entrance seems to go right here, though. And like on the walls, you actually see communications admin, and it points through that main door to the north.
Yeah.
I'm
thinking...
there like hatches that would maybe go above the ceiling?
There are. Yep.
You want to go into the vents?
Specters can't fit.
That is true, but they
Vents are
could
kind of
probably...
thin if they want to shoot back
Yeah,
up.
I was thinking
Well,
suspended
let me put it this way. Yes, specters can't fit. Doesn't mean that there aren't other droids in here that can.
That's not a bad idea, though, necessarily.
Get a
If the
face full of
specters
scudder.
are giving chase, and we wanted to... Because we do want to rescue Ari and Falk,
Yeah.
right? So we need some way of connecting to them.
Okay.
Unless we start going through vents, up north is probably our best option. West of that service hatch, maybe if it led to something below or above, or some other way around, but...
Do we have... Okay, how tall is the ceiling?
So these are actually cave walls. So the building, sorry, the hallway is not actually rectangular. It's actually octagonal.
Okay.
Okay, so flat down the sides, down like this, and then underneath, and then there's a grate that actually keeps you from going right down into the bottom. Okay, and underneath you can see like power conduits, etc. From here though to the ceiling is about 3 meters.
That means a lot of the service stuff is just going to parallel the routes we could walk.
Well, yeah. So the grates are not above; they are below.
Yeah. And is there any access ports above or...
Not in this room that you can see.
Okay.
How long can a Spectre patrol on a charge?
24 hours.
And they might have woken up because of Falk goofing around with them. I mean, it's an option, which means they're down to 23 hours and 45 minutes.
So if we keep them running for a while,
Yeah,
And knock out their charge
Here's
station.
the small problem with that. Our rebreathers don't last that long.
That is a small problem with that, but only a small problem. The bigger problem is they'll probably find us before then and shoot us before our rebreathers run out. So do we want to head north then, or do we want to see if there's some other sneaky
do a
way?
quick check on the maintenance corridor.
Yeah, okay, let's have a look at the maintenance corridor. Pop
At
it
least open the door.
There's
and-
unlikely to be a third Spectre behind there.
Probably is, but
Well, there's only 2 Spectre charging ports. It's probably
In
something
that
else
ro-
that wants to kill us.
in that room.
Oh, yeah.
Like, look out for pop-up turrets.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Because didn't that seem like what these dudes in this room died of?
No, they probably died of Spectre.
All right.
Because their IFF was wiped.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, it is a narrow corridor, obviously a maintenance corridor of some sort. All on the walls, you can see like all of the plumbing here, air ventilation, power, network, etc. It leads maybe 5 meters and then makes a jog to the right.
So
Is the air in here fine without having scrubbers, or?
It's stale. This building was sealed until you got here.
Right.
Right? So imagine if you would that it was fresh, the building was sealed, and so that's kind of the air that you have in here. So, but the actual this building was actually sealed. It's not actually part of the main ventilation system.
Then we don't
And
need to
since
use
the
that.
ventilation's been off, since the power's off,
And a lot of the people in here, the bodies in here, didn't have a chance to breathe all the oxygen before they were murder, death, killed.
But yes, there is that. We might not need to use the rebreathers. The problem being we open the door, which means the atmosphere is coming in and out.
no, if you recall, if you go down a little bit, there's actually an airlock, right?
Oh, okay.
So-
I was not informed of the airlocks. So.
And even still, it would take a long time
Oh, right there.
for it to exchange. There's lots of
Yeah, it's a big place, too.
passages. Yeah.
I think
So
maybe
that means
it
our
seems appropriate
rebreathers
for
are
me
fine.
to stealth
Yeah.
down this
Okay.
corridor.
Sounds good.
And that's not plan A, though. to outlast the charge of the Spectres. Or at least I don't think
All
it's
right.
plan A. Do we want to check the north door or just go down the service door?
All right. Silas, while they're debating what to do, you pick up your gun and basically jog down the corridor. This is what you see. The corridor leads north. There seems to be some damage here. It looks like maybe caustic coolant leak or something along that line, which has damaged the grate beneath you. But you can't see anything. So you kind of have the light that's kind of flashing back and forth. There's some broken pipes above, and there's some score marks on the actual floor itself. But apart from that, what you see is another maintenance hatch farther ahead.
Sure.
Okay.
You want to follow us down? We'll follow. I'll
Sure.
follow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Going somewhere one way is as good as the other. Although that's technically going away from where we want to go, but what else?
We can hope it loops around.
Yeah.
All right. So
Close the doors behind us.
you move forward. Now that door actually opened under power. You think maybe there's a chemical battery or something. This door, unfortunately, as you sort of move forward, it opens about halfway and then seizes. Okay? And you can hear sort of a warbly robotic voice. Attention. Maintenance required.
Yeah, it does.
Attention.
Is there like a little status light
Maintenance
that's been blinking for months,
Oh, yeah.
slowly draining
Like
the battery?
feebly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
the-
pathetic now.
Yeah. Okay, so you shine your light inside. Inside, you can see what appears to be, again, an area with grates to the floors. It looks to be a basic storage area of some sort.
Ooh, might be the cache in here, but
Okay.
that's we're gonna have to
Okay.
wait for a quiet moment to check that
Alright.
out.
Should I do some observing?
Sure.
Sure.
I'll be following Silas at this stage.
Okay.
So it's a D8 and a whopping D4.
Do it. Okay, so that's a success. Okay. Yeah, so you slowly move into the corridor, into the room, and as you do so, this is what you see. Can you move it down a little bit? There we go. The room itself appears to be sort of an hourglass shape, and you can see that the damage in this room is also fairly extensive. You would, do you have any technology at all? Tech you do, yes. You're guessing that the coolant that they're using is caustic, but it's meant to be continually pumped through the pipes.
Right.
over time, the coolant has stopped, and it's actually began destroying the pipes themselves.
Oh, it's like it was some sort of solution and it's
Correct.
concentrated in the
Correct.
bottoms of the pipes.
And so what happens is quite a bit of the floor here sort of shows these caustic stains everywhere. Okay, there was supplies over on the west wall, or it's not really the west wall, but it's that wall over there. They all of their crates, like, they're scored, and the caustic substance was obviously strong enough that it actually ate right through them. So within you can see electronic parts, on the outside, it's like chemical storage, explosive, caustic, blah blah blah.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
And they're kind of like laying burnt
With respect to
open.
Zerko's cache,
What was that?
with respect to Zerko's cache, would we recognize it if we saw it, or is it like?
No, this is not 50 tons worth of stuff in
No.
here.
No.
No. Well, and we have some
We
idea
have a
of
good
where that
description.
is, and
Yeah,
it's not
okay.
here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. No. This looks to be maintenance equipment
Yeah.
for this area, and perhaps just sort of this was an administration hub, right?
Yeah.
So you imagine probably an administration hub for a small manufacturing area. So you think probably this is the maintenance for all of those technicians who came and went. This is sort of their
Well, push on.
Yeah.
We'll follow behind them.
okay.
First time, you can always see if there's usable electronic bits
Yeah,
that haven't been
What's that?
destroyed.
So
when I have time.
Later.
Later.
On the way out.
Okay, so there is a door right here. Okay.
Maybe a door maintenance tool for.
This door, there are no lights on the door, meaning that you don't know if it's closed or locked or what the deal is. But what you do know is that you don't have an opening for it. Okay.
Right.
There is, for all of these doors, there's a mechanical override, and underneath a plastic cover, there's actually like a handle.
Yeah.
In case of emergency.
Standard.
It's actually like a but the door itself is sealed closed. Okay.
Well, shall we try and get it open then?
I think so.
There is, by the way, as well on the wall a panel that looks to be like an administrative panel, right? Maybe for the stock of the room, all of that kind of good stuff.
No power to it, I'm assuming. Or-
No, this area is dead. The only light here are the lights of your actual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going
Do I-
through that panel is going to be a comm spec sort of thing, or
If it had power.
Yeah, if you had power, I'm saying with a comm spec, you could probably charge it temporarily in order to, but you're not going to have enough power to open like a light or something like that, right?
okay.
So one thing, by the way, a spacer might carry in a place like this
Is a spare battery of sorts.
is some sort of power source.
Yeah,
right?
which I will have in my toolkit, which I have.
You don't have it with you.
Oh.
No, they actually weigh something. So,
Oh, yes.
But going forward, you never really had to sort of go through dead areas before, but you might want to consider that for future expeditions.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to try to crank the door open?
I think
Yes.
so.
All right.
Is that a tech roll?
What's that?
Is that a tech roll?
No, it's actually
A force roll.
I will watch. If
Strength
someone
plus
else
force.
wants to help.
Ah, alright. Strength plus 4.
Okay.
Does it need help?
What's that?
Is that
It might
something
go
to assist
faster.
on?
And there's a couple specters. One
2 successes.
2 successes. All right. You crank the door open.
I think
Okay.
the system likes Matt better.
Yeah.
I think
Most I think
systems.
it likes Karina better too.
I think most systems like Matt better than the
Pretty
rest
much
of
any
us.
system with dice likes Matt.
Okay.
I would only been one
So
success for me.
you
Just likeable.
you crank the door, okay, and you're just like, "Ugh," right, and then you can see that there's also some fluid here. It looks to be almost like they've sealed the door, like they've welded them shut through acid burn. But what happens is as you crank, there's something like a cracking sound, and the door, without power, is supposed to naturally open. And so what occurs is after you crack the door actually kind of rolls away into the wall.
But it's kind of like it was corroded shut a bit.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
and you just had to overcome the break the seal.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, look! It's Marvin's new body.
Okay. Yeah, as the door kind of rolls away with a thunderous boom,
You may want to dive back.
right?
So I'm good at diving back.
Directly ahead of you, you see M101 Gorgon Warbot.
What the hell is that thing doing in here?
These are from the last colonial war. These are a Union device. Okay, they are definitely military surplus. Imagine if you would, it has 2 treads on it. Okay, it is all terrain. They can. It's not very common. You see them in urban
It's got
environments.
like a hopped up Johnny 5 guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a hopped up Johnny 5 with guns. Okay, you
At
do know that
209,
it has.
it would be a closer
it
one.
has a very rapid fire Gauss weapon. It also carries a battery of drones to operate under the Warbot's intelligence.
Oh, jeez.
So the next question is what's this warbot doing? Just sitting there stolidly like the batteries are dead?
It
Or turning to look at us?
appears that the Warbot itself is at this moment powered down.
Well, let's not power it up.
Is there enough
Can we
space in
pull
this
it-
chassis for a brain? Just add in some
Can we
synaptic
just pull the
processes.
battery? Because I'd rather it not wake up behind us.
What? Where's your sense of adventure?
It ran away with that.
It would be I'm assuming it would be a tech roll to disable it.
Well, there's probably going to be
Oh, yeah.
some anti-tampering stuff to
Yeah.
stop people going and messing with it. So,
That is absolutely correct.
so
Yeah,
if we're going
but
to do
Just
that
so that
path,
no enterprising comm-spec out on the battlefield turns off somebody else's
Also, my
robot.
bypass kit's kaput.
Yeah,
is
I
Yeah,
saw
he
that.
fried it.
He
Yeah,
fried.
I'm missing my gator clips or what have you.
I know. I like I said, I watched the last half
It
an
burnt
hour.
out on the door down below.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
locking
right.
our friends in.
So you can see
killer robots.
you can see the triple barrel of the very rapid fire Gauss gun sort of down at its side, sort of tucked in. It also has a shoulder mounted chain link grenade launcher. Those are the basic weapons. You've seen them have everything from chainsaws to
Right.
really depends on what their equipment is.
Can we just like?
It is painted, by the way, with the CMC colors.
Oh yeah.
So it's
Can
obviously,
we just like take unhook the last grenade outside of the chamber and or the last Gauss round on the
entirely up to
on
you
the
what you want
belts?
to do.
just kind
But
of
while you guys are talking about it, I'm just going to draw an encounter card here. Maybe it'll wake up on its own.
No.
Okay.
So I guess
So you're standing there,
we're at
okay.
a bit of an impasse.
and suddenly the head sort of rolls up, right? Attention, scanning.
You
Let's
may
get
want
back
to be
around the
ducked
edge of the
around.
door.
yeah, it's gonna be out of. We're gonna try
Oh,
to
out
make
of sight.
Yeah.
there's nobody here.
Okay, let's do a move roll, please.
Oy.
Okay, so I'm going to say, Honto, you're out of the way. I moved you guys up. You didn't tell me you weren't moving, so I'm going to need a move roll from Ludolf, Joker, from Anvil, Joker, and Nitro.
So that's agility plus.
Agility plus move.
Right.
1 success.
2.
10
So that's worth 2 successes.
successes.
Right, so 4 and 8 are successes.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, I got 1 success on my, on my perception. All right, so this thing wakes up, scans. You can actually see the visible light scan, which is kind of this green color. Okay. And then you guys are now sort of all crouched. Actually, Judah, I'm actually going to say you didn't move. You actually clung to the wall on the north side.
I'm tiny. It's all good.
Right?
Big skinny thoughts.
Right? And so you see the light kind of pass by, right? Maintain sentry mode.
All right then.
So we're not going that way.
Well, that's the only way. Otherwise, except backwards.
Could we see a door on the other side of this?
Oh yeah, my apologies. There is another door right here.
Now,
That's probably just into robot
Well, that's actually
Spectre-
probably where
Spectre
what's their nuts
territory
are.
on
yeah, I
the
know.
other
If we can
side.
get through
That one probably goes into your straight into the communication room, which is a
Yeah.
single sealed room.
Yeah.
Which is what we
This is
need
a choke point.
anyway.
Yeah.
But if we
It
want to
looks like Judah should be able to see down to the south side of the room.
no, but like I said, that entrance through the north from the initial room
Uh huh.
Yeah.
that had comms and everything
Yeah.
on it
Yeah.
You know the door that I want to go through?
Yes.
is going to be where we find all the comms and everything.
Which is what we actually want.
This way will probably take us over to where our friends are stuck
Which
in
is what we also want.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
we got
let's
two
see.
specters running around in a combat droid, blocking
Yeah,
the
no,
way.
she has sight. Yeah, no, it's these angles they follow the wall, so if you can't see it, you can't see it. Although you think she should be able to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see why.
So do we double back, or figure out some way past this thing?
Would you like to kill it without having EMPs?
I think our chances of doing that are.
I mean, I have
mediocre.
grenades on me, and we'll call the specters over for killing it.
Yes. I think we could do it, but yeah, it's going to cost us a lot.
And
Does she not have a light source on her or something?
No, it's global illumination. So anyhow,
Are there cans of spray paint in this storage room?
Why?
so we can cover its
It's
scan
like
thing.
paintball.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
I'm
you
not
can't
saying it's
sense.
a good idea, but I'm trying to think of ways
It's not
going
a terrible
on that aren't
idea.
going to cost
Well, I
us
have
our...
smoke grenade on me.
Yeah, maybe. But it might just start using infrared or something that the smoke is... Well, no, the smoke grenade would probably be... Because it's combat. Or I don't know.
I would assume it has infrared, but I
Yeah.
could smoke grenade it and then treat it like I did the one at the bottom of Caprice too.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
rip out its
I'm
eyeballs.
pretty sure, I'm pretty sure if we're violent enough with it, we will deactivate it.
The thing is, I'm sure it'll just start spinning and shooting, and then Swiss cheese.
You got a doctor on your...
Yeah.
I don't think I can handle a railgun.
No. We might have to just go back and go around this thing.
yeah, those guns are called meat makers.
Yeah.
Well, let's go for now. We know where it's at. We know where this leads to. Let's go back around and go through
Yeah.
the door in the north and see if there's any other exits
I
out
have
of
to
it.
get past the door.
But it's shut back down.
In
So
sentry
scuttle
mode.
across. Yeah, so Scout, give it a
Well, it's not
couple minutes.
actively scanning, but it's probably very sensitive to audio or something
Yeah.
like that.
So
What do we
tiptoe
know about
across.
sentry mode? Those of us who are...
Yeah, you can make a wits plus
Tech.
tech. Yeah. And if you're a veteran, I'll give you a bonus d6.
That'd be me, technically.
Yeah, anybody can make a roll if you like.
Wits plus
One success.
Wits plus tech,
tech. Okay.
and a bonus d6 if you actually have a military background.
Oh yeah, that'd be like.
Does the Kasar military count as a military background?
Absolutely.
I'm technically,
Pushy little
That's one
security.
success.
Yeah, I
guard.
work with drones a lot,
So
probably.
1,
1.
2,
2.
2. All right. Okay, so first off, these warbots are. So they are warbots, right? The idea is that you put them into the field and they destroy stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
The purpose behind them is they attack defensive installations, and they are heavily armored against that. Okay. Now this guy, from what you can see, it looks like he's been modified slightly because he doesn't have like the big laminate plates on him. So
Yeah.
he's obviously been stripped down some of the armor, but he still looks relatively formidable. Their sensor package is not all that great, and the reason for that is because they don't need to be.
Frontal
Hey, look,
assault is its
those
name.
jerks are shooting
Game.
there.
They're
Blow it up.
warbots, right?
Yeah.
They're not security drones.
Yeah.
They are warbots. So detection, generally they are led. If you recall, my description said that they actually have other drones that they
Yeah.
deploy. They actually act as their sensors.
Yeah. And it's probably part of a coordinated assault. Now, the other question is, if its IFF has been scrambled, would it, if we lured well, we'll keep that in our back pocket.
Oh, or the
Yeah.
sentries.
We'll find out if we have to.
Alright.
They are significantly harder against hacking.
Yes.
I wasn't going to do hacking. I was just going to go straight out
Yeah,
removal.
and their bodies are tamper
Resistant.
Yeah.
Not proof, but resistant.
Yeah, nothing's proof of anything, right?
I mean, with enough explosives, you can
you
tamper
guys
with
have
it.
fusion or plasma
That's right.
missiles.
That's right. I think we can tamper with this thing pretty thoroughly.
Okay.
So we just got to get Judah down, and then I think double back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All
Go
right.
the other
So
way.
I need to
I'm
sneak
with ya.
across.
But
You guys stood staring at it for a second and talking. It's like, holy shit, where'd that come from? I don't know. Like, I haven't seen one
And
of those
then it
since
activated.
scanning. Oh, it's alive.
Let's not.
Well, that was definitely one of the questions. Is it got power? Is
I
it
used one charge off my underpants.
One extra charge added to underpants. So you guys move south to here. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's try the north door.
Well, and again, we've got like
All right.
I'm small enough to go.
This door also has a battery, and one moment, please.
At some point, we're gonna have to start shooting stuff. I think.
What? No way. We're just gonna be political this whole game now.
Testing out the new dice system with our talkie-talkie.
It's all negotiations.
So this
Make Bruce
room
Willis do it for us.
is a scene of desolation. Okay, there is a door right here, right there, and that door is open. However, this room has there are a pair of bodies in here, or what's left of them. There are actually holes in the floor that look like some explosive went off in this area, and the entire floor is full of bullet holes.
So I'm guessing
Like
that
large
big
caliber
thing kind
bullet
of went
holes?
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Like large rail bullet holes, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the hole are probably to
There's a
do with
military
the
background
grenade.
here.
The bulkhead itself, that this door was this actual door, it was like you can actually see that on this side of the bulkhead as you open it, on this side of the door there are not penetrations but indents in the wall of the metal where the superheated slugs of this heavy railgun have actually punched in the metal.
Whoa.
Right? These people are
Bits.
You said it was meat maker.
So you said this door was open, but not that one.
Correct.
Is there a door sideways?
Scanning. Well, what? You hear something distant from beyond that metal door to the north.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Tiptoe.
So maybe it's actually less audio and more just like every couple minutes or whatever. It just kind of takes
So
in
yeah,
its
there are
scenery.
two
probably a
doors
battery
here and here, and they're open. You don't know where they lead.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to go up closer to that door and.
Yep. Tiptoe up there.
No coughing, no dropping. Shit.
All right, y'all gonna go? Y'all gonna go?
Yeah, we are.
Me as well.
All y'all.
All right. Well, I've got disappointing news for you. The doors don't lead anywhere exciting. Joker kind of jumps in.
Oh,
Closet.
closet. And closet.
These places are actually full of what appears to be service technician belts and uniforms and things like that.
All right.
Can you fix up your technician kit?
Sure. Do you want to take an hour or so?
Time.
Maybe scoop through.
So
all
the
that.
answer is
Faster
yes,
to
but
go
it
back
takes
to the
an
ship and
What's that?
probably faster to go back to the ship to refresh some bits and pieces. Maybe we need to gear up to deal with these guys. We're a bit stuck here, I think.
The problem is we don't have
We don't have anything else on the.
we don't have
do
any we don't have anything really big on the ship.
No, Muggs and Dread's collection of
Dred's Miracle Bag.
yeah.
Dred's Miracle Bag died with him on the space station because he had it with him.
Yeah, he had all of his gear with him.
Oh, really? You didn't have old Betsy or something left back in the
Oh, no,
okay.
that would have gone with them.
Mm.
And he maintained our weapons locker.
And unless I've got time, I can't really build any EMP grenades. And we're under a time crunch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, technically, we could go back to the ship and take as much time as we need.
Well,
False
except,
and
except for the
Harry
how much
might,
air's left there.
So
Might
do
not
we?
have the same time.
And every time you pull, talk about it.
So how do we get past this combat droid then?
Under the floor.
We could try under.
Yep. Okay.
If there's enough space to go underneath the grates.
Yeah, there's about a meter beneath the grate.
Well, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
We'll be crawling.
Nothing we haven't done in basic before.
Nothing I haven't done in a smaller area than this before.
All right, let's go for that.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, conveniently, right here, there are some large holes in the grates caused by explosives, allowing you to kind of dump down. Now, obviously, the recirculation is off, and so there's some fluid accumulation down here. It's sort of a sickly yellow color. Okay. You grab a piece of scrap metal just to make sure that it's not, caustic. But it would appear that if it is, it's diluted because it doesn't react with the metal itself.
Who knows about our skin?
Just
but
flesh, yeah.
details.
Hydrofluoric acid straight to the bone.
At least I'll have one piece of me left.
No! Hands locked onto the... All right. Yeah, okay. So, right underneath this door, so this area is... Okay. To put it bluntly, it's not really a secure area, right? Like, these doors don't necessarily need to be sealed, per se, so there's not like an airlock or anything like that on these doors, because they're internal doors to the actual building. Yeah. However, underneath these doors, they are still fire doors, okay? And so what happens is underneath there is another maintenance panel that can be opened, but you have to open it, which is... right?
Let me go first.
So it takes some time.
I have my kit with me, so...
All right.
Need the hand crank so it's quiet.
Right.
Rest
So
of the 40s Evans.
So
Special.
and okay, so what this means is as you do this, these panels are rusted closed, right? They haven't been opened in forever because who comes down here? This takes some jiggery pokery. It's very time consuming. Okay. Eventually, though, you do manage to actually get that panel open, and somewhat. I'm not exactly sure what you think, but directly ahead of you and above, you can see basically the heavy track shadow of this thing. Okay.
No.
Okay,
that's-
just as you pull the panel aside, it's like whoosh, scanning.
Go stock still.
Yeah, hold still and hope it doesn't.
We're like
Sentry
bunnies.
mode return.
We're like bunnies.
I have a really, 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 really bad idea.
What, pull the floor out from underneath it so it falls down?
No.
Dump some caustic fluid on top of it?
How many grenades you got?
I've got 3 frags.
Oh, I'm just thinking about building a little bomb underneath it.
Okay, so the other thing your 2 would tell you is that they're designed to go through areas that are mined, so they have a reinforced chasssis underneath.
Tracks are
Sorry.
probably just...
I didn't tell you that because you weren't underneath it at the time.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
We would know it.
Yeah, it's to prevent IEDs from taking them out of commission.
Yeah. Okay. It was just an idea.
I know.
What we need is a shape charge.
Yeah.
Placed right on the blasted thing.
Well, even underneath, like if you've
On
got
a
the big enough
track.
charge,
Behind it would be the.
melt his back
Who's got the
motherboard.
best wits plus observe?
Wits plus observe?
D10, D4.
D12, D6.
I think that's good.
D4, yeah.
Do it.
I think
2.
Nice.
2. So you just take the last thing away. You kind of push it aside. Scanning. Right.
What's the timing between these scans?
You're like, that's exactly 7.5 minutes. Every time we've heard it, it's been exactly 7.5 minutes. Well, you've only heard it twice, so maybe it's random, but
Still, we got 7.5 minutes to get. Ooh, that's gonna be. Okay,
Oh,
well,
we've heard it 3 times.
yes. So between the first and second time, 7.5 minutes. Between the second
Cue
and third time.
copyrighted Mission Impossible music.
so we'll make our way. And we'll be heading east, I guess, if the tunnels lead in that direction.
Okay, so again, this entire structure is octagonal,
Right.
right? So it's not that there's tunnels, it's that the bottom is sealed off,
Right. Okay.
right? And there's a grating. Like, you can actually see this thing above you, right? And as you crawl underneath it, sure enough, there's these heavy plates underneath the thing. You can also see from here that it is, although you couldn't see it from the other side, there is a cable leading from this device to the east.
This device being the warbot?
Yes.
Oh, it's plugged?
Power cable.
Yeah.
Okay, this is when you do a quick save and then pull it.
You don't have the option.
Reload.
I mean...
Actually, there's one time when I was playing another travel game and the characters had a chance to go through the wormhole. And it was like, can we save the game? And so we're actually using the hero system. And I said, 10 experience points? Sure. So they all sacrificed skills so they could save the game.
Whoa.
Because there's 4 of them, so 40 experience. Which, if you look at a hero character, a 100-point hero character is dramatically different than a 110-point hero character.
Yeah.
So 10 each was a significant contribution,
Yeah.
but they're all prepared to make it.
Huh.
Wow.
Well.
Did they use the save? No.
Oh.
Well,
Craig's famous
is
black
this
hole to
thing
nowhere.
standing on an opaque plate or something like that?
Say again?
Is this...
No, we can look right up at it.
It's like-
No,
it's like a grating.
directly above you. It's a grating. It's a heavy-duty grating. You guess the grating is probably rated for like 10 tons per square meter.
Okay.
It is tempting to pull the plug, though.
The cable leads off to the east. You would suggest that the power source is probably in the room next door
Yeah.
or beyond.
Let's head east.
Well, that's where we're going anyway.
Yep.
6 minutes and 45 seconds. 6 minutes.
All right. You
Or
crawl
discourse was
eastwards.
that short, was it?
So there's a door
Oh,
right
no.
here again.
He's
Okay.
counting down.
And that panel, just like these other panels, it is closed.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
There's enough room for 2 of us to
I'm
work
guessing
on it.
some of our
Let's see how bad
discourse...
it is. Okay. I'm going to ask for a tech roll, please. And this is going to be... sure, agility.
What's that?
Agility.
Agility.
Agility, yeah. Agility plus tech. Not wits.
Could I assist?
2 people can do it.
Yeah.
So whoever those 2 people are...
He's better than I am.
You're better than I am.
Okay.
Kit gives a d6. The advance.
The advance gives you a d6, that's correct.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. It still takes you about 5 minutes to get it all off. Okay.
Did hold still?
Everybody's sweating.
Right? But then the panel kind of comes off. This panel is much larger than the other ones. Okay, so as you grab it, it's like, you're trying to hold this thing, but you best you can do is kind of slowly slide it towards the ground.
Stick the elbow on and just put it there and then slowly...
As you do so, from beyond, there is the reason that it's so forceful is because after you unscrew it, you kind of lift it up. There's suddenly a gush of fluid from underneath.
Oh.
Okay, so this fluid, it smells not like sewer, but it smells like stagnant water that's kind of mixed with a variety of chemicals, etc. And as it kind of pours out, it's bilge water.
It's bilge water.
And as you guys are sort of there's like this rush, and you're all now covered in this foul smelling solution. Okay, it takes a moment to equalize, but then you realize that on the other side of this, now it's up to the door frame in moisture. Okay, meaning that the door frame is perhaps 40 centimeters beneath the roof, right? So you have like a good 60 centimeters of fluid sort of pushing through this. Okay,
Yummy!
and you're grateful that the power's not on.
Yeah, because we'd be getting shocked like the son of a bitch if it was.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't unpull the plug from the head into the bilge water.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
Well, so we're going to have to duck through this stuff to get under the door.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to stick around and see what this warbot does.
No, let's go.
All right. So I'm going to ask you what you have in your hands while you're ducking through this stuff.
Holster gun and nothing.
Nothing in my hand. Oh, I had my tools, but I'll put the kit back and
Okay.
back on the thing before I go through this.
Okay, so what is going to be in your hands?
My charged PDW, which I will sling if I can, but
Okay, so you can keep it above you, which means that your pistol will be submerged.
ooh, I see what you're saying.
How do our weapons handle water compared
Not
to
well.
even without this whole gunpowder thing?
Yeah, so your gun is finely tuned magnetic rails.
Okay.
How about my medic kit?
Might be in a roll-top bag.
Yeah.
Anywho, so
Yeah.
PDW, that's what you got. What do you got?
I'll have my pistol in my hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll actually have the gyro jet above my hand then to keep it out of this
And
water.
yourself?
So which gun to salvage is what you're saying?
Can I have myself
It
above my...
may need a good cleaning after this.
I will. Oh, but I've also got my grenades too, eh? Like I've got.
Well, they may be like grenades are the little. I don't know.
Grenades
up
are
to,
actually
up,
moisture proof. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
yeah. I'd go with your assault.
Yeah, I'll
Jobby.
keep my my rifle
Your
above water.
carbine or whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. So you guys sort of crawl over this lip into this foul-smelling fluid. Okay. Who brings up the rear?
Well, we were working on it, so one of those two is probably
Yeah, me.
Okay. So Hanto, just as you're sort of sliding into this, there's suddenly a scanning.
That's what we're
Right.
expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys sort of, like the water's kind of sloshing, a bit kind of pours over the ledge, right? And, maybe it's you, or perhaps its scan cycle seems a little bit longer than you.
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Okay, I'm going to ask for a stealth roll, guys.
Oh god.
And what is infiltrate?
Move and agility, if I remember.
No, it's infiltrate.
Oh, infiltrate and
agility.
agility.
Awesome. Guess who's got 0?
What? You don't have
The
any of
last
that?
one.
What?
What about Judah is stealthy?
Stealth
One
in the
success.
past? Two
One
successes.
success. Push.
Okay, yeah, so go ahead. Do you have any ones?
I have 1-1.
Okay. So I'll take one of these.
So after push, you still keep one. Or
I
still
do have one more.
forward.
Do I need to? I was
Only if you
successful.
push. Only if you push.
Okay.
What are you risking, by the way?
Oh, that's better.
Annoyance.
Okay.
Well, or frustration.
Okay.
Embarrassment.
So that's 2 successes, so you
success-
rolled another one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, so it pauses, and then on the machine itself, right? It's scanning, but it doesn't immediately say returning to sentry mode. Instead, another device sort of drops out of the front of it. You see the hatch close behind it, and you recognize the dish as an ultrasonic motion detector.
Jeez.
Freeze!
Okay. And so it doesn't, it kind of makes like this ticking sound, like tick,
Yep.
right? Now, of course, there's no sensor on it, right? So it's not like it's reading it by looking at it. Instead, obviously it's processing the internal information. Okay. At that point, the device actually turns, this warbot actually turns and rolls over the plating above you. Okay. And you can hear it, and the door above you slides open to its touch.
Ugh.
Okay. Right, so it's like grind. And you can actually hear like the creaking of the metal as it moves into this next room.
Oh, yeah.
Well, at least if we submerge ourselves in the liquid, it will hide us from the ultrasonics.
Well, the water's gonna make noise, but yeah.
Well, bear in mind, robots don't have ears, right?
Yeah.
Right, so it actually sort of moves on a patrol form into the next area,
Hey,
right?
guess what? Towards Falcon Rica.
Right, and
And
it
two specters, hopefully.
and it pauses, and it's like scanning, and then it turns and moves back.
Is the door closed behind it?
The door closes behind it. As it does so, it pauses and says, "Returning to sentry mode."
Oh.
Does it Does it undeploy
Yes.
the
So it's
ultrasonic?
like,
And now back to sentry mode.
It might be that it like sensed the different displacement.
It's meant of the water.
Underneath the grating, maybe.
Well, yeah, the
or
water's also
something.
flowing, so it's going to be creating a lot of
Yeah.
Yeah, it would
echoes and stuff.
Okay.
Can we look for a panel to carefully move up to get out of these?
Well, first of all, is there anything else above us?
Yes.
Okay, so this room itself appears to have some sort of emergency power or something along that line. Is there anything else in this room moving? No. And it's tough to see exactly what the room looks like from underneath it, because what you can see is grating and sort of this amber light.
Okay. Find a grate that we could carefully push up.
You recognize that the chemical battery lamps have been burning for a long time. Okay, because these things have they have a half-life of like a year, or they have a lifespan of about a year, but they are now turned from white to amber. Okay.
Do we want me to stay down here and start opening other panels below so we have a different egress point?
Well,
Yeah.
Was this same grating below? This is like we were in the corridor when we entered. So yeah, okay.
So we just have to find a way out.
I think we should sort of move together because I think like there's one like I don't know if there's something to our north here, but I think to the south it seems like there's probably.
Can you move the map so we can see the whole room?
It looks like there's like a terminal up here, but no doors. Or is there a door? Like,
Looks like
right,
there's
door right
west.
there.
Is that what that is? Yeah,
You think so?
we think so.
We can't really see until we get up.
Okay, yeah.
But it looks like that whole corridor might be where.
Well, it might
Yeah.
not hurt
There we
to
are.
sort of stealthily go south because we don't know
Still
really
underneath?
if we're contained with the specters.
Okay, so we'll go south, still underneath here.
Slow and quiet.
Okay.
I think is the way to go here because they would like the specters kind of have a different sensor package.
They have
right,
actually have a much
that are
better
actually a lot
sensor
more
package.
kind of
Because they're sentry bots.
nefarious for weeding out strange folks and
Yet I was able to lose him.
Okay, so the hallway moves to the south. Okay.
Door here, door here.
yeah. So was there like a fire door underneath the door to the west there?
So to that room, I would suggest
Or
that
to the east,
all of the
rather,
doorways
or-
are going to have a panel underneath.
Yeah, all of them will have
Yeah,
panels.
it wouldn't be open underneath.
Awesome. Okay. What like so? There's a door at the end of this corridor as well.
There's door here.
Yeah, there's actually 4 doors that you see, right?
So one.
So
Oh, I see. Yeah.
there's this one,
Yeah.
this one,
Little
this
door.
one,
Little door.
this one,
Little door.
and this one.
Big door.
Uh-huh.
5 doors.
So I'm
Wow.
thinking that the big door on the south is
Spectres.
beyond which there's 2 specters. These little doors, though, might have Airy and Falk.
Yeah.
So we might want to get up above or start. Well, I guess we can do it.
No,
down
just
below.
down below.
Yep. Well, let's
We're already covered in slurm.
slurry and slurm and slime.
Someone hold my gun. I'll work on one door.
We're already jetsam. We're flotsam.
Do we want to work on this door here or this
You
door?
and I both work on top and bottom on the left side there. Let's go to the inside, and then we'll work on the outside.
So these two?
Yep.
Okay. You get the first one. I'll work on the second one.
Yep. And someone hold my gun. Keep it dry.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
I'm assuming all of part since we've gone past that door, we still got what about waist high or
Yeah. In
oh,
fact,
so I can sling it and it'll stay dry. Well, no, because we're crawling. So
We're
yeah,
crawling.
you're actually going to have to submerge yourself in order to get to the bolts underneath.
yeah. So someone hold my gun.
I'm also going to say your power tools aren't going to be of any use to you.
No, I know.
Because although they operate in space, they do not operate underwater.
No, I know. We're back to hand tools.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so you head south. You've been in the complex now for the better part of an hour. Okay.
Do we have any communication with them yet?
Is your hailer in your hand?
Don't we wear it?
No.
I'm thinking our hailers need to be dried out.
All right.
My halo's
Maybe
water resistant. This one here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like IP.
For 2 hours,
65.
submersion and less than 30 meters.
Yeah, in water.
This is not water.
Okay.
Mine is not.
All right, so
Damn
you
you,
guys
Michael
are
Lubricants.
underground, and you. So which doors you're opening? The west doors.
Yeah.
The two little ones on
So
All
if
right.
you want to move us to our doors that were respective doors.
All right.
So I'll
So
help.
Judah's doing that one.
I guess I'll help Judah or Beggs.
So remember, you only need a tech roll if they're difficult. The real challenge here is tools. You need the hand tools, right?
And I
you
only
have one set, right?
Oh, so we can't really parallel.
They don't have like multi tools.
What will be in my lockpicks?
No. Yeah. This is not a. You're not lockpicking here, right? You are.
Well, in that case,
Well, it's just a
Ludolf
basic
starts with
multi-tool,
one
yeah.
and one at a time then.
Carry it with
first
me
one.
at all times.
All right. So you open the first door.
Yeah.
Okay. Beyond this door, there appears to be another storage room of some sort. Above you can see, you know that there's no way where you can actually open the grate here because it's full of crates, plastic boxes, etc. What do they contain? You don't know because...
We're on the wrong side, read the labels.
I can't read labels from down here.
Right.
Okay.
So we open the next one.
Yep.
Okay, another 15 minutes goes by.
Should we crack a window? It's getting toasty.
Is it?
It's just
In
me,
here,
but-
it's just you.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even have slippers on. It's just right.
Okay. This appears to be some sort of auxiliary power room. You can actually hear the humming of a fusion generator.
Oh.
Can we kind of battle code to see if, like, I don't know, just use one of our quiet but perceivable signals to see if Falk and Rika are in here?
Well, we can see up through the floor and see if there's
Yeah,
people.
they are
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
And they were saying something about a barracks. This is not a barracks.
Okay.
Okay. So, other
All
door.
Trying to look
To
on
the-
the other side.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you that you open the door.
Yeah.
Okay. But when you go through, so another 15 minutes passes, you crank open the plate, kind of move it away. It's dry in the space beyond, but it's dark. And the reason for that is because the room to the east of you has solid deck floor plates.
Oh wow.
So you cannot see through it.
Okay.
Okay. They appear to be movable. Like there's a twist to sort of not unlock them, but to
Undog it.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So you don't know what's there, so I'm not going to reveal that area because what you see beyond it is a space. It goes maybe 20 meters across. It's maybe 15 meters wide. There seems to be a lot of power and conduiting here. Whatever's here looks to be relatively technical.
Yeah. This could be the comm center.
Okay. Well, maybe we should
Well, then there's the
unlatch a
top,
panel and peek.
And
peek.
yeah. What's what's
then
up
there's
in
the
that one?
top door too.
Open that one up for another 15 minutes. So there's another hour gone for opening up these doors.
Yeah.
But it's a safe way to explore, right?
All right.
For the time
Fuck's
being.
sake, nice shuffle.
Safe.
It's a pretty. It's okay, guys. We're all out of the high cards. We're all out of the
Almost. There's a few
couple
more
jokers left
aces.
in there. Yeah,
A few
yeah.
more
Alright.
aces left.
Yeah. So you've now been in this fluid for quite a while.
Yeah.
And in doing so, you're now, like, you're starting to all feel sort of like your flesh is itchy.
Yeah. Let's
Right?
get out of this.
Is there any use to sort of a medicine roll to see what is
Science roll, maybe.
science?
Science?
Sure. I got some science.
Yeah.
Wits and
plus
science,
science?
it, man.
Okay, let me science this.
Blinded me with science.
That's right. One success.
Okay.
A little bit of science.
So-
I'll push because why not? I'm gonna risk. No, I'm not. That's silly.
Okay. Yeah, this is a bath composed mainly of water, but also hydraulic fluid, and definitely some coolant.
And we know the coolant is caustic.
Yeah, and also you would guess probably some sort of corrosive that's going to allow the pipes to remain clear.
So, guys, we probably should
Get out of this.
fluid. I'll ramble off some stuff about how it's probably carcinogenic and that some of the other chemicals are going to...
Yeah, okay, so
we
we'll go
get
back
up-
to the
Increase
primary room,
absorption
and we'll go back to here.
Do we want to go up there in case the bot comes back through that room and instead go in the fusion room? Or at least down this corridor bits where
Okay, let's pop up in the fusion room here then.
Since we were just there. Like, let's not be in line of sight when
Yeah.
we are crawling our asses out of the
If
goo.
we
Check
run and
their,
hide in a side room, make it a
Check
side
their
room that we can
inventory
get
for
back
like, I
up.
don't know, eye flush kit or
Hey, I got some wet wipes.
wet wipes. Yeah, exactly.
All right, you guys emerge in this room. Now this door is closed, right? So you
Up top, yeah.
up top is closed, so you can't actually see anything outside of this room.
Mm-hmm.
As you emerge, like this stuff is sticky, and you can actually see that it's bleached all the color out of any clothes that you're wearing.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I'm stealthy in fog!
this is not gonna.
Okay.
My hair was already white blonde, so that's
Yeah.
all good.
Yeah,
Bus
well,
trip to the dryer.
Well, just say, when we get to the barracks, we can have a shower.
Okay.
Alright, so dry off best we can.
So what is in this room? Just the fusion reactors, like panels or anything?
A fusion reactor and a power distribution unit. Okay, so it's obviously some sort of bypass station. The bypass does not appear to be in production. Okay.
So it's like a backup or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. It would appear that the fusion reactor, like it looks like it's actually.
I'll do
I'm
it.
going to say while you're looking at it, like there's an uptime of over 5 years.
Right. So it's like a hot standby kind
It
of
is,
deal.
yes.
Yeah, it's a hot standby.
It would appear though that the actual flip over is, if it was automatic, the automatic system has failed. So this device is sitting here. It's
Grinding
in
its
bypass.
gears for no good.
Well, but the thing about it is, okay, so a fusion reactor on standby could burn a kilo of
Fuel.
hydrogen a year.
Right. Not too
Right.
shabby. Yeah. So whatever. Top it up.
Right? And from here, you can actually see the liquid hydrogen fuel cell. For some reason, though, it's never been put in line.
So,
Perhaps there's
we
something
can power up this
already.
facility with all its automated defenses if we thought that was a good idea.
Which it's not.
Well, if it was maybe, we attached to a console so we could add ourselves as friendlies.
Yes. If Falk was here and had access to a console, that could be part of a good plan to make friendly warbots and sentry bots.
Sure. I technically have D4 of data gen.
Actually,
You hear the distant door open, and you can hear it grind, 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 grind.
Can we lock this door?
this door's closed at the moment.
It's closed. You're not sure that you could open it without mechanical.
Let's just sit here for a moment.
Well, I will listen to the door, though, as best I can.
Yeah, so like in the computer thing, where it actually sort of gives you like the sound coming from places, like
Yeah.
like you can hear it kind of up here, right?
So was that the warbot?
Yeah.
So it's at a heightened, it's got a new patrol zone because it's been alerted. Or it's just the water is still alerting it because it is a lot of motion around it. It's probably setting out its motion sensors
And
crazy.
thus the get out not in line of sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys do?
Wait hoping to hear it grind back the other way.
Was that still 7
5 minutes. Well, you've been opening a lot of doors. I didn't think anybody actually said they were tracking it, unless someone
No.
wants to spend. Okay.
I don't have it to spend.
Can I spend a mind point?
Yeah, if you
Sure.
want to.
I've mostly been watching these guys work.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah. So you've been. It's like every 7.5 minutes. Huh? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it still seems to be on a schedule. Although the schedule itself, it would appear that it undergoes the same routine this time as it did last time.
Yeah.
Right.
Its routine's been amended either because the water's still... Yeah, I'm thinking through. It makes sense. Okay, I think what's going on here. I got a handle on it.
Yeah.
Famous
So anyhow,
words.
so it goes back to its rest position. You think?
Okay.
All right.
Or it should be good. Okay. So I'll be keeping watch on my
That is your
chronometer.
job now.
That
All
is
right,
my
so
job.
you haven't really had to hurry up until now, but now you're kind of under a time clock. You know that you have about 7.5 minutes before this thing activates again. Do you want to? If you're going to want to do this quickly, I am going to need a tech roll.
Sure.
Okay, tech or a force roll.
Tech.
Okay.
To get the door open.
Yep. Difficulty 2.
How about 3?
3. Nice.
Whoa.
All right.
Can we rig this door so that we can automatically open and close it? With that many
The door is currently unpowered. right? So it's not a matter. He has no problem opening the door. It's just there's no power supplied to it.
We are in a fusion room.
You are,
But
but that's not what you asked.
No, that's true.
check around for a battery pack or something in this.
Let's do something
this room.
convenient.
Yeah, sure. Let's draw a card.
Okay.
Okay, because I can't determine whether or not that'd be something that'd be in this room.
Even if it's just on some monitoring equipment.
Okay,
it doesn't need
what's
the
good for you?
battery as much as that.
How detailed do you want?
Give me a suit.
Hearts.
Another queen, though.
Should have gone with diamonds.
There
Oh, well.
is a battery. It's dead.
Yeah, no. There are some tools here. They look to be maintenance tools for the fusion reactor itself. This is a safe reactor, right? Like
Right.
if it's damaged in any way or something, it just immediately stops the fuel flow and it's done, right? So, but yeah, apart from the maintenance of the device, this apparently was maintained by Rajan Gomeshi about there's
Oh, there's a little maintenance log there?
6 months ago.
Oh god, not another Gomeshi.
Oh, there's so many of them
We
plaguing
haven't
me.
seen one of the bodies with the name tag that says Gomeshi yet, have I?
Not yet.
Okay.
No, we're gonna come across like a family with all their little children having suffocated to death, waiting for Daddy to come home.
Yes. Anto, by the way, when we go by bodies, if it's visible, is checking names.
Just for what?
Just out of general concern for the inhumanity of all these deaths.
Okay, so I would say at least triple the time it's going to take you to travel anywhere.
Oh, not everyone, but if we see one, yeah, okay, whatever.
You see them everywhere. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Right? We see dead people.
Well, they keep telling me to hurry up.
Okay,
Nice.
so the door is open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are still in this room. You have about a minute and a half before the robot activates again.
Stay in this room. Let it
Yeah.
pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it come back out?
Yeah. The time period passes. There is no obvious sign of any robot.
All right, keep an ear out so we can dive back in if we need to.
Yeah.
And
go
let's
open the
check
next-
what this door over
The
here.
dark room.
Okay.
Another tech roll to open that one up, or
Only if you're trying to do it in a hurry.
I think going slowly is not great. So.
okay.
Everybody else is hiding in the hallway. Can you hear
I
anything?
can do
No.
it.
But take
No,
your time.
I'm Overwatch with gun. That's fine.
Yeah, don't worry, man. Take your time.
One success
One success. Well,
and 1-1, unfortunately.
Yes, it just means if you
don't
push.
If you push, that'll cost you.
So don't
And
fuss.
this would
Was it a 2?
was this a 2 or will 1 open this door?
Yeah, okay. Again,
And
the
time.
doors are
Fast.
not secured.
Right.
Eventually. So, yeah, don't push.
Yeah.
I'll be watching my watch if they're getting close to that.
And when it comes to
7.5
tech
minutes.
stuff, I can always help.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm actually decent at that.
you have a good, 80 seconds extra
Okay.
when that door swings open.
I'll dive through it.
Yeah.
All right.
Trot across.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this.
Okay, you move into the room.
Mm-hmm.
This is obviously some sort of control room. You think you found the data hub.
Yay!
Yay. Okay, well, we'll all pile in.
Okay.
Is that
Powered or unpowered?
And it's currently unpowered.
Well, we know how to restore power because we know where the fusion reactor is.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'll have to go back over and flip the
Well,
switch.
we don't have to yet because we still
No.
got to get Falk to make any use of this data hub.
I could actually.
Well, technically, I can start downloading whatever.
Yeah,
too.
okay.
Could I use my infiltrate to observe any surveillance cameras or anything like that are in this facility?
Yep. You don't, as long as you have infiltrate.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd say it's actually observe.
My observe's pretty junk compared to my infiltrate. For what it's worth.
I'm not going to make you roll.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't have any desire to conceal the cameras.
Right. Yeah.
All right, so you actually see blisters for the cameras
Yeah.
in multiple
Little
locations.
domes everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And on that north wall right here, there is basically a huge panel, currently dead, of what appear to be, it's basically a wall of observation cameras.
Okay. With my infiltration ability, can I tell if these are networked into any of the specters or the... Like, if it was on, like, is there some sort of, like...
Security does not appear to be controlled from this area.
Okay.
And if they're killing all the maintenance
But
people,
there's, like, display panels for the cameras here. Okay.
yeah, if they're killing all the maintenance people and stuff, the people that worked here, there's probably some break between central control and them anyways, from the dissonance key or whatever.
Well, I mean, are the bots using the cameras to hunt, or... Because we haven't turned those on yet.
Yeah, no, good point.
So, like, I may have lost my clips, but my infiltration kit might include, a little spray paint or something that I'd use for blacking out the blisters.
That's probably not a bad idea. Just
so, I mean, I could, hit this room. I could hit the fusion reactor room. Maybe if there's something in the hallway I could see.
The cameras certainly don't help us at all.
Well, maybe they do. Maybe it's like, watch the cameras, the robot's coming, everybody hide. You could go either way.
Well, you know what? We're not going to get anywhere without any power.
Yeah, so we're going to have to turn the power on sooner or later. Sooner or later is the next question.
Okay, we either... Because our next option is to either go up to this room and risk...
Hope that's the barracks.
And risk that, or the barracks are down here somewhere.
Off of that other room.
Off the other room.
So how about we turn on the power? That'll also probably get the cameras up. And since the cameras feed through to here, is what it...
There's a wall bank here of monitors.
Yeah.
Okay, so
then we can maybe use that to find area.
Okay, I'll go back across and
hope that
I'll flip the breaker.
All right, so to engage it is going to be a tech roll. Difficulty is going to be 2, I'm suggesting.
Can I assist?
What's that?
Can I assist?
No, this is a one-person job. 2. Nice. Okay. Okay, so you are... Okay, before you do this, not for any particular reason, but I do need to know where everybody is.
I came across to the other room.
Okay.
I'll be in the...
Fusion room still, or?
I'll be with the other...
I think I'd be in the control room.
I think everyone but me will probably be in the control room.
Well, someone should be with you. I'm thinking 2 and 2 split.
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, it's like sort of like a few paces across the hallway or whatever.
All right.
So let's put, I guess, me or with Spivey.
Okay.
I would normally stick with them, but...
Or Judah with Spivey, and I'll stay with Biggs. Just to make it complicated. Make it drag other things around.
Shrink the icons, yeah. Since I was asking if I could help, that's why I wandered over.
No, that makes sense. You did say that.
All right. Okay. So you are... you're standing beside the power distribution module. You've never used one of these before, which is why it's maybe a little bit more complicated. Mm-hmm. You take a few moments, then you flip the switch. As you do so, the schematic, the monitoring screen suddenly becomes live. The power transfer is not immediate. It appears to go through some sort of testing routine.
Yes.
And the testing routine fails. There are a number of numbered circuits which come up as circuit completeness fail, circuit completeness fail, circuit completeness pass, circuit, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then it asks you the question, did you want to power all circuits, or do you just want to power the circuits that are in functioning state?
Functioning state.
Okay.
Well, that would probably electrify the liquid and blow some fuses and maybe take on the fusion generator again. Maybe blow something up.
We don't want to render it.
We don't want to render anything.
Oh, look at backlash into the...
Leave. You got 29 seconds to get the heck out.
Well, we dealt with the specters.
That's right.
All right, so just to complete, that's the final choice?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are in this room. The chemical lamps, you're suddenly in a room bathed in arc lamp light. Okay, these rooms are bright. You can imagine if they, 4 months ago, these rooms were probably pretty pristine, but broken pipes, etc., have definitely caused some staining of the walls, etc. And what that means is that as these lights flicker on, suddenly it's super bright in here.
Oxygen reprocessing come back up, or Is there such an option?
Yeah, so what happens is this is the actual fusion room itself, not the control room.
Right.
So what occurs is it doesn't actually indicate. It indicates the circuits by a circuit number.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't know what the circuit numbers react to. Okay.
Nobody
Meanwhile-
can ever read the electrician's notes.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the consoles in the regular room are starting to come up. And you can actually see like this bank of security camera panels, etc. They're starting to come up as well. There seems to be quite a few that are offline. The camera actually comes up, and you can actually now see like different corridors, etc., where things are happening. Oh, that'd be cool. I could create like a icon. I'll put it into the corridor, and now you guys can permanently see the corridor while you're in the computer room. Cool. Okay.
Yep.
For next time.
Yeah, little cameras.
Anything
So-
left in that?
Maybe.
So you guys, as you do so, oh, by the way, yesterday I was taking my dog for a walk, and I went with my friend David, and I was talking about dread, right?
Yeah.
And
Want to slightly move your camera
which way?
so that you end up more to the left of the thing. I don't know.
It needs to rotate clockwise.
That way.
There.
That was the right way.
Okay, and he said, I said, yeah. So the really tough guy that they had in the ship is now gone, and his name was Dread, and he said, so what they need is like baby Dread. And then you could call him Mordred.
Oh.
Does he turn into a spider when we're not looking?
And I'm just like, that's awesome. Anyhow, Mordred's a name. Bob Mordred.
Mordred's the baby spider from the Lost Tower series.
Oh, it's also
Like-
King Arthur's son's
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole point, because
Yeah.
Roland is
Gotcha.
the descendant of...
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
all of that said, you guys find yourselves... the light now comes on, and these panels come on. You guess about half the cameras are offline. And you can see the rooms that you've passed through, okay? And you also see barracks to the south. Okay, well actually, you
don't-
yeah, it would actually be a map on the small corner, which actually show you where it is.
Okay.
So, yeah, okay, so we're actually going to need... We're actually going to need...
You can just move us around, like me and because
True, because it's your eyes looking.
Yeah, that's right. Whichever camera we're looking at, just move our icon there. We're just not really there.
Okay,
Saves you having to add something.
right, okay, so... Right?
So
Yeah.
that was the kitchen, the mess. 2 Spectre bots.
Okay, so I can see the 2 Spectre bots, but
Hey, look, the barracks!
Barracks.
Yes.
Is there anybody in there?
Yes. I didn't actually put them on the map, but yes, they
Gotcha.
are both there.
yeah, and that
Aha.
door is sealed or closed or barricaded in some way.
Yes. Yeah, and there's a bunch of stuff in front of it, and you can see, although you can't hear them, you can see
Falk.
Ariadne and Falk arguing.
What did you get us into again?
And then,
But the
then
lights
she
just
goes
go-
back to the phone.
But now the lights have just come on in that room, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if that room has an intercom, I expect Folk to be calling us soon.
So
Is there an intercom system?
okay, so that is what you see.
Alright, so
alright.
we are
What
going
is
through the
Silas see?
floor.
Okay.
Back into that mess.
I think we should, find a big puddle of that caustic crap and drop it on the specters.
It might be kind of like drop it, wait a few days for the joints to seize up. It's not
Spectres
necessarily.
do operate outside in
You
weather.
should see what salt water does to boat circuitry, but it takes years, right?
Yeah. We'll get you yet,
It's salt air,
Spectres.
rather, I should
That's what
say.
we
Salt
died
water's
for.
faster, but
Well, now that the life support's back on, we can figure
Well,
them out.
but
we
we're
got
still
lots
probably
of food.
talking
We don't
weeks.
know if we've got life support back on.
I'm just pointing out the...
Are there terminals here?
quality
There
of
are
the
terminals here.
Yeah.
To your surprise, however, the terminals all have system interfaces.
Which means?
I don't have a system interface.
The only one
Do
of
you
us
guys
that
see-
has a system interface is Falk.
Yes. You have a vehicle control interface.
That's right.
What does the map say that last room is up to the top?
Oh, right.
Yeah. Sorry.
So that would be this room right here. Okay. This room is another control room of some sort. So this appears to be the facility control room. This appears to be the actual hub room.
Which
It's
is what
like-
we need.
Which is
Engineering and science.
where-
Yeah.
yeah. So the bigger one's the one that we need to get to for
Marvin.
Marvin. But this bottom one's
Well-
probably the one we need to get to find Falk and guide him here. And I don't know.
Well, we need to get past the 2 specters that are right
Yeah.
down there. That's what we need to
Okay,
get rid of.
is there anything in that room that would let us control the specters?
You haven't gone to that room. You don't know. Oh, in the room that you're in?
That they're in, yes.
No, that we're in. There's nothing in their room. It's just barracks, so it'd be bunks and
That
foot lockers.
they're
and
in.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I
Is
get
there
what- no,
anything-
I understand.
Not that you can see, right? Bear in mind that there's a console, but the console has no interfaces except for the jack.
Yeah.
Jack.
If we can get Falk here, I think we probably could.
But then we're already past the...
Catch
The specters.
22, yes.
So, under the floor, past the specters. Ish.
Actually, we probably get under the floor, under the specters, into the barracks, pop up, get them down here, bring them
Are
back
the
around.
doors powered? Can we see that from the facilities room?
Yes.
Can we remotely open and close doors?
Again, system interface.
System interface.
That's right.
Back down to the floor.
Yep.
Well, I'm thinking the specters might, if we open
Actually,
these
can we
doors-
crack the floor from
The
this room's
specters.
floor up here? Can we see? Is there something that goes straight down to the barracks, or was there a rock wall between them?
Yeah, I guess we looked over underneath.
You looked
that
underneath
area.
this. You didn't see any passageway to the south.
But we also didn't go in. We just peeked in
Sure.
from the door.
Sure. So
I'd like to
Okay,
either
you
hop
crack
down
up-
or crack the
Okay.
floor and peek
you
down.
crack open the plate. As you do so, you can't help but notice that there's a distinctive hum and crackling.
Oh, power.
Power. We don't want to go back down unless we shut the power off.
Yeah, I'm all for power off if it means we're getting past the specters. That or, again, drop the specters in the water and zap them.
We could. There. When you guys were looking, the specters were right here, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I have
You
an
guys wanna come
evil.
back
I have an
across
evil.
the hallway. and
I have
a
an
look
evil,
yourself?
almost an evil thought. Too bad that we can't.
Pull all the flooring up right in front of the door, open the door,
Yeah,
and have
and let
them
the
walk
specters
through.
chase us and walk through the
I
floor.
mean, it's silly, but we can.
Well, you don't have to pull it up. It just
Or
get
I-
like the restraints.
They're
the
probably kind of situationally aware for that kind of stuff. Oh, I guess if you threw a grenade behind them, maybe you could like
Well, no, I'm thinking more like depending
how
how
they'll
those.
shove.
Okay,
I guess they're pretty heavy.
How? If you only take the they're metal. That won't work. Damn it. I was hoping just to take the top, like reach down, just take the top bolts off without touching the water, and see if it could be pulled back enough that you could maybe throw a grenade underneath it, right underneath where the specters are.
But back
we,
to
we,
what?
didn't, we never opened that grating, that fire door underneath.
Correct.
Yeah, no, but that's what I mean. I mean, pull up a panel,
Yeah.
take
just the top.
takes
so
the
you
top
No,
two.
the water in that room in that hallway is too deep. Part of the bolts are under the water.
Okay.
So, but aside from that, though, I mean, Karina's idea, I think, still has merit, which is we don't have to actually remove the grating. We just have to,
Get
whatever is holding it in place, undo it. Like these things probably have sensors, but they're probably not walking NDT sensors going.
Yeah, well, I guess if you took the grating up
Yeah.
and then just scooched it back a little bit and it's like teetering there,
Well, actually, I'm thinking even in that place and just.
it looks like it might
Cut
be
the-
solid
whatever's
to the
holding it in
Wobble
place.
wobble
and then-
flame hallway.
Yes, we will follow the flame hallway
Only into electricity for
into
them.
an electrical
They're
water.
machines.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming they
Yeah.
have some-
Okay, so let's.
Okay, so I'd like that to somehow be a plan.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Sorry, I have a picture of grating that's like rust falling down and stuff like that. And me at work going, yeah, I don't think this is safe. It's still there.
Anyhow, we'll adjust the panels by the door here.
Okay.
Several. I
And
want
just
several.
pull them back a bit.
Well,
so
like one hallway width worth. So that
But I
they're
want
in
so it's more than a few steps. So as one goes and the next maybe hops, it goes to the next one and catches it.
Sure.
yeah.
That-
We'll go back about half the passageway and panel.
Yeah,
But there is another possibility.
a bit of a nanner.
Yeah, get the
How are you gonna open the
sentries and the
door?
warbots.
That's
Is there
going to be.
power?
interact with each other.
Yes.
Oh, but no interface.
No, we can't open them remotely. So if you remove those panels, you have to stand on the panel in order to open the door.
How heavy are the sentries compared to a human?
Significantly.
What the
You could-
specters?
Yeah.
You could
Specters weigh about 250 kilo.
you
Yeah,
could
so
No, like,
Essentially.
what
But even aside from that,
What
you
you
could
could
I-
probably
what I-
fill the hallway with a smoke grenade.
No. What I want to do is basically the panels are in a grid pattern, right?
Yes, in these hallways, they're exactly 2 apart.
Yeah.
2
So
aside.
what I want to do is, from where the door is, pull up the first one, only about half an inch, slide it on top of the other.
So when they step on
So
it.
when they step on it,
It just
It
I
goes
was
away
also going to
underneath
point
them.
out that if
Okay.
I don't know if we have a piece of plywood because we're
We-
in Caprice, but something like that, you could stand on that while working.
So
on a dock.
okay, so I'm
I'm also
just going to
too
pause you right now. So if you pull up the grates, okay, there's actually a lip around
Yeah.
the bottom, right?
Yeah.
So, like the grate, unless it's significantly altered from where it is,
won't.
fall, right?
right.
That's for safety measure, right?
Right. Okay.
So, like, good idea. Have at it trying to use the environment. I'm just telling you that, the
I
grate
think-
itself, it would have to be pretty much off of its rails in order to.
To tip.
To
Or
tip.
several missing in
The
a row
hacks on
kind
a
of
bit
thing.
of time
Yeah.
can.
Was that?
The hacks are cutting a bit, but it would take a bit of time.
Or take use of his chronometer and somehow jury-rig our grenades so that when they step through it, that
But there
blows
is
the grades
another
out.
plan. There is another plan that involves introducing the specters to the warbot.
I think they're probably.
Their IFF might actually be working.
The specters haven't attacked each other.
Yeah.
That's
Which
true.
means that
Well, that's theirs, but who knows with the...
Don't make me sad, guys.
Well, I just
I
said,
really wanna
take
see
your
them fight it out.
chronometer and let's make use of the grenades.
I have their
That's it.
stats, so we could actually roll it for them to fight it out. Just it's a matter of convincing them to do
Rock'em
so.
sock'em robot.
my bet's on the warbot, but
I'd go there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could get the warbot to shoot down the hallway
Spectres
as
Advanced
the doors
Evasion
open and
versus-
But yeah, we know what the
But
warbot cycle
that's
is.
a good thing you're reminding me about the warbot, because now that the lights have come on, the environment's changed.
oh god.
So the warbot, you can actually hear it. Like you guys are sort of arguing about, okay, if we pull up these panels, when suddenly you hear this door grind open.
Whoa, warbot. And I check, it's not 7.5 minutes, I'm thinking.
No.
Yeah,
No.
new schedule.
Right? And it actually, rather than, well, you can actually, you can watch it by camera.
Yeah.
So we'll just put Hanto in the corner here. You're not actually here, Hanto, but,
Yeah.
right? It's like, hey! What's up, big guy? Okay. So it actually kind of comes, it actually looks down this corridor, and then its feet, like it's got tracks, but the tracks are independent, so it actually sidles. Right? And you can see it, obviously curious, but it kind of, backs in, backs out, backs in, backs out, right?
Is
doesn't
it
quite
too fat
fit.
to go down that corridor?
And then it stops.
Oh god.
Right?
It's kind of more like here for storage, and it's probably would just take the straight route down the main hallway to get in and out, maybe?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
This hallway is obviously, it's not designed to pass through this hallway, and although it wants to investigate whatever the heck is going on, it cannot pass down this corridor.
I wonder.
I
So
really
it
want to open those
stops-
doors.
So do I.
Spectre to the warbot.
Okay, well, here's the thing. We can still go back down.
If I
take the
jam
risk
hard
on the
enough, can
caustic
I
stuff.
get my brain to open?
No, it's not the caustic stuff we have to worry about anymore. If we have to kill the power before we go back down because we've got
Well,
But
electrical.
kill the power, go down, open it, and get the specter's attention for heading up again. And when the power comes on, they may be able to open the door with that thing sitting right there. We're still out of sight
So
because we're underneath.
that thing's stuck there. Can I see what Falk's doing? In the barracks from the cameras?
Sure. Falk is talking to his hailer.
Okay, I'll check. Oh, my hailer's wrecked. It was so sudden. Oh well, it was an idea. Is there any sort of intercom system? No, he'd be using it, and I don't know. Is there any sort of intercom system that I can see?
Not a hardwired one, no. There wouldn't be. Why?
I bet you.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. If I was jacked
Oh,
in,
why wouldn't
I
they?
could
Because
pull out
hailers
system.
don't work under here.
No, but with the communication network up, there's now a network here to carry the hailer signal.
But our hailers are working great right now.
They were submerged for an hour.
I know. Mine was good for half an hour.
Any hailers on the bodies?
or any bodies in here that.
We just have
I'm actually going to say there is absolutely. There is a hailer
Right
sitting
behind.
on the desk. So you pull it up, and all you need now is the 64-digit code.
But it's got power.
Oh yeah,
That's a good battery.
right. Well, no, it's been in standby, right?
I guess.
So,
But still.
yeah. So all you need now is to guess the 64-bit encryption code to Falk's Hailer or Ariadne's.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it just be a frequency? I mean, we have
We
to.
do
Yeah,
have
we can
something
still make-
that
I
we
don't
know
have a
that
link
is-
back to the ship. So.
Yeah. So your Hailer does that basically by code.
Yeah.
So all of that's modulated inside of a.
Yeah, but
algorithm
we can
inside
still
of code.
talk to unencrypted hailers.
Yep.
Well, depends on how.
You absolutely can.
Well, we can't because our hailers are busted, but folks might.
Now here's the thing: is how badly busted are our hailers?
Good question. Now you think you saw some electronics tools in the other
Yes.
in the
Way
room
back to the west.
where Hanto is.
Right
Oh,
We
here?
never went up there.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know.
No,
We
not
saw
that
them.
room.
Through the
Great.
camera.
No. The room where Hanto's actually in the security room.
Yeah.
He's right there.
This is
Oh, there's some actual
Yeah.
electrical
Across
tools,
the hallway from where you are.
which means I
The
gotta go
hallway
in
that the
front of the.
war
Oh,
Or turn off the power, drop down, go back. Come on.
can't come up in that room.
I think you can.
No,
can.
you
I
can.
just
The
lifted
plates
the
move.
pad.
They're just solid. So
Oh yeah,
You can't
I
see
lifted
through
it.
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to kill the power again.
all right.
Well, like, how long is this-
Before you do that,
How long is this?
No. Make a technician roll, please.
See if I can actually cut the power again.
Yeah, sure. With your technician, you can safely power up and down several times for sure.
2. All right. As you move it down, so you pull the switch down to switch back to main power. The switch suddenly freezes in your hand and then pops back up.
Okay.
Main power not present.
Yeah, it's not gonna let me power down. Can I? Okay, let me put that.
The only way you could power it down was by scramming the reactor.
Which I don't really want to do right now. Okay, there's another way to do this, but it's gonna take some time and some
I just
listening.
think we need to get the specters to go through the doors.
Yeah.
Because
The doors are powered now. The specters can come up.
Yeah, but that could just involve them just eviscerating us on all of the corners where the big guy can't reach us.
That is
Okay,
a possibility.
do I have? I've got.
And we get to
I've got
crossfire at the hallway at each other.
I've got a listing of powered and unpowered circuits. Correct.
Yes.
Do I have control over powering and unpowering a
Absolutely.
circuit?
Yep.
So, if we want to do this, like I said, the long and tedious way is I just turn off a circuit, see if the water depowers,
Yeah.
but it's going to take time.
It'll
Yeah.
take time.
There's
Might as
probably
well.
about 100 circuits here.
Yeah.
Either that, or I could just completely screw us and just put all the circuits back on and blow out anything we possibly have.
Warning.
Or
More like whoop.
take a really thick, heavy cable, tie it to the grating or something like that, and put the other end into the water. It'll pop a fuse, and the circuit that goes dead was the circuit that got powered. And hopefully,
Not fried.
fry anything else on the way down.
In other words, ground the circuit.
But that might be something to do while we try to figure some other way out of this mess.
Wait a second.
This is an awesome mess. I love this.
That thing was corded to a power supply at some point.
Absolutely, it was. I'm surprised none of you actually unplugged it.
Because it's on battery power anyways. Its power supply is probably shorted out. No, actually no, because the cable could very well be sealed. Hopefully it's shorted out though.
I'd say the power cable's probably still there, but it would have its own batteries. It's not like it's on a tether when it's running around.
Well,
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah,
it's,
this-
No,
Generator wasn't
no.
running.
You're. What I'm wondering is if I can send a charge back up it. If I overload that circuit.
So if it went back onto its thing, if you could cook its battery?
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that is a plan that requires it to go back to its charging base.
Well, no.
first, right?
Is it? If you guys are looking at it from the cameras,
Yeah.
does it still have the cord connected?
It absolutely.
Oh.
It is still
tethered now.
actually tethered at the moment. So I just have to find the proper circuit to blow.
Well, it wasn't powered from this before because this was off.
That is true.
So even if you find the circuit and kill it, it's back on battery power. Which
Not
means-
necessarily, because we've cut over. This is the
Yeah.
hot backup. So there may have been the main reactor somewhere else running away, and it happened to be working for this guy. But now that everything's cut over to the hot backup, now maybe we actually have control of...
Well,
Is there an indicator light on the beast about its power plug-in?
I'll zoom in with the camera.
Or can you track the cord back to find out where it goes?
I think Spivey's essential plan is if we know the circuit, if he can overload the circuit and fry it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys can find me the circuit.
Well, somebody went out there.
And trace the cable?
Well, can you trace the cable from the camera?
I'll start. I'll try. Because I can't think of anything better right now.
Observation check.
Alright.
All right. As you're watching,
What
this
else?
thing suddenly turns and moves back into the other room. Apparently, some processing has gone about, and it is now.
It waited long enough. Nothing happened.
No. It's attempting perhaps a different approach.
It's gonna try and go whoop, whoop.
And meet the specters.
No, it's not going to be able to get through the corridor.
Yeah, the corridor's too small, so apparently
So
it's
its other
trying.
approach isn't going to work either.
It may be just
Either that or-
You don't know what it's doing.
It may be that's expanding its patrol or something.
Or it's gonna start throwing out the other sensor bots it has to
Yeah.
go areas
it
where...
does have
Was
all
there a
those
camera
rods.
in the room it was
Do we have a
in
map for our
sentry
viewers?
mode?
What's that?
Do the viewers not get a map?
Oh,
No, you've just got all of us. Because normally it's us 3 cameras on the side and the map in the main little...
Yeah, there you go.
sorry about that. For all of my viewers.
I didn't even think about it when I'm looking at the screen. It's like, oh, I can just see crack.
All right.
think
So
it's even
yeah.
more
So
we
this
can
robot is there cameras in this room? Yes, there is.
the hell is it going?
Well, now that it's not there, we do know that the cable came through here under the grate. We can trace it by looking through the grate. So forget... Do you want to follow it on the camera? And I'll actually hop out here and see where that cable goes.
Sure, yeah. I guess the door's open. I'll just
Assuming I can see it.
chirp out the
See
door or
what?
something.
The cable.
can
The
we
track.
just-
From where you are in the room, you can't.
Well, I know, but if I go back out, this door's closed, I assume? Now that it's gone through it?
Yes. Actually, no. Now that there's power, that door actually locked open.
Oh,
But now we can get up to the other room with the consoles, right? If you have the more data things? Can we
Yeah,
control
the
things
one
from
with the
in
door
there?
that faces right at the
Again.
warbot.
Again, the problem being is that if that console is system network, all of those are going to be system network. We need somebody with a node.
Okay.
In that room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still think we need to get up to that room though and see what we can
Still,
do.
I'll try to trace the cable as best I can because I don't know what else to do right now.
All right. Okay. So you run up to those cables.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. When you do that, you can actually see the warbot tootling away.
Okay.
Johnny 5. La 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 la.
I'm expecting it to launch drones, so I'm going to try to stay low and fast and
Okay. Sounds like a stealth roll to me.
sure thing. And try to just trace this cable. Infiltrate, right?
Yes.
D4 and agility.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. It's in my head already. And
What's that?
I don't think so.
1 success, and I'll push.
Okay.
So I reroll both.
You roll which. If you re-roll, you keep whatever you re-roll.
So if you want to keep that 1 success and try
Okay.
for a second.
Which means I can really only roll that one. Which isn't very... Well, I might... Yeah, sure. I'll do it. I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll get lucky.
Did you roll a 1 on either of those dice?
Nope. But this one's already 1 success.
Well, yeah, but if you look at that dice, right?
Yeah, there's an 8, which would be 2 successes.
Right.
Sure.
30% chance of getting 2 successes.
1 success.
1 success on the other dice. If I rolled just the 1 dice, I'd had 2 successes. Oh.
You do know that you... I'm the
talked
one,
me out
I'm
of
the
the
one that
success.
he usually talks me into.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was thinking 60% chance that I wouldn't be any worse off. And 20% chance I'd be better off.
All right. Okay. So you head across. You see the cable. This cable you can actually see spooling in and out of some sort of spring-loaded spool device. Okay. And sure enough, it goes into some sort of hardwire casing. I'm going to ask you to make a observation check to see if you can notice any markings on it whatsoever. Meanwhile, down the corridor, it has taken out 2 retrievers, and you're kind of watching. As it does so, it grabs something, and you can see it spinning around. It has
Taco barrel down.
Yeah.
now, if you recall correctly, when I described that room,
There was explosives and coolant and
We may want to hunker in the far corner.
It's doing with explosives.
what's that?
What's it doing with explosives?
Well, considering it has a grenade launcher
Well,
too.
I think the race is on because 5e
Roll!
has
Roll.
a chance. Yes, okay, so that was observations.
Wits plus observation.
Any bonus dice for anything? I'm gonna re-roll this one, and because that one is a success. So pushing again, I'm risking.
You'd have a 1, so you're not risking it.
No, I guess not. But
You're not familiar with this area, so no, I'm not going to give you a bonus dice. If this was like the Marilee or something like that, or an area that you're familiar with, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Home field advantage. This is not my home field, so I'm gonna be rolling just this guy. 8.
Nice.
So that's 3 successes.
All right. Okay. So you actually walk over to the device, and
They didn't label it, did they?
no, they're absolutely labeled. This thing is perfectly labeled, and so you grab it with your handler just by instinct.
Yeah.
How am I going to record this 12-digit number?
I hold it up to the camera.
Okay, it's actually stamped onto the actual circuit.
So you need to hold your fingers to the camera. He's watching and he's to relaying.
I'll show it down the
my God.
hallway.
All right.
Because I'm around the corner and
Use
this
your
thing's
command.
coming back anyways. Yes, I will use my command. I will shout it down the hallway.
Oh,
Just make a noise for the robot that's coming.
It's coming anyway.
all right. So you see it turn around.
If he doesn't
Okay.
fry it, I'm dead.
The robot suddenly turns around. Actually, what you notice is the spool suddenly starts
Slack.
taking slack
know.
in, and you're like, you turn, you can see this like trundling down the hallway.
I'm actually going to
Right.
grab it in the off chance it trips, and also so I can read the number without it moving. It's a thin chance, but I'll get lucky on a critical
Okay,
roll.
so you yell, okay, down the corridor, the 12-digit code.
okay.
We're going to draw some cards here. Okay, in this game, the ace is 1. Okay? If I draw a face card, we redraw. Okay? Because initiative is 1 to 10. You ready?
Yeah.
2. Jokers don't count in this game. 8. I will go first. Oh, no, sorry. My apologies. We go in the order of the cards. So ace goes first.
So
I
2.
go second.
Yes.
I holler out that number as loudly and as clearly as I can in the hopes that Spivey will see
Command voice.
death.
Okay,
Going
so
toe to toe. Yes, using my command voice.
all right. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna make wits checks. Okay, everybody within hearing distance can make a wits check. I'm looking for a total of, we'll say, 4 successes.
Just straight
Wits
wits.
end?
Straight wits.
Straight
Straight
wit.
Wits.
Can I throw in command in any way?
Sure.
1 success.
I dropped my die and it was
Are
a
we
10.
looking for successes?
Yes.
I am pushing the d6 and keeping that success.
How many successes are we looking for?
It's 1, so you need 3 more.
2 for me.
So it's
What do you
3
get?
successes.
1 for me.
All right.
Oh my goodness, that stack went down fast.
It sure does. Yes.
Okay, so
Last
you,
game.
yeah, so the barrel suddenly drops to the ground, okay, and you can see this thing. So imagine if you would, it's just like this, it's like a cylinder, right? There's basically 2 cylinders. There's like a column that sort of stands up, and then there's a cylinder that points forward. The top of this column is a sensor unit, okay? This cylinder that points forward, doors pop open, and then suddenly it's like, right?
Swiss Army knife.
Like all these weapons charge out, right?
All the guns.
Yes, and you're like, oh,
I'm pretty sure I saw this on a Looney Tunes cartoon.
oh, okay. So, what you hear is this thing charging. Okay, the last thing you see is it sort of rocking
That's
back
nice.
as if to brace itself, and this tube suddenly slides forward. Okay, and nothing happens.
It may have some emptied weapons.
It may have, because it's been doing a lot of killing.
And it hasn't had any humans to reload it.
Yeah, so
It should
officially
keep a
it
human,
is,
it could keep his
on a
human slave
D6, on a 1-2, it tries to deploy a defunct weapon.
right. Okay.
I rolled a 2.
God.
Anto lives another round.
Okay, did we get the number 5 with enough successes?
All right, yeah, you're like, oh, that one.
Overcharge.
All right, so
Does it
there's a
support-
lot of safeties on this kind of thing. Right?
Yes, I know.
So I'm thinking,
Spivey has a specialty.
I don't.
I'm thinking that I'm going to rule that any ones that come up are going to be dramatic.
Oh god.
Dramatic or traumatic?
Both.
Yes.
Depends upon your perspective.
Both.
Physician heal
And
us
I
up.
can't actually. I don't have. The panel doesn't probably give me any.
Yeah, no, you didn't spend time looking for a manual or something like that. That
Yeah.
might have been help. So no, it's just you and tech.
Two successes.
Is that good enough?
I don't know, is it?
It's up to you. You can stick with that if you like.
The thing is, it's what a reroll and you get a chance for one more success.
3 more.
You
2
can-
more.
Yeah, you can have up
Yeah.
to 5 successes.
He can
on
have up
those
to
dice.
5.
I can have up to
Oh.
5.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I've only
I
got
mean,
2.
I wouldn't count on rolling a 12.
No.
Right. Sorry. My apologies. One other thing. Your mind points can also be used to get a bonus D6. My apologies. I completely forgot about that.
Ah, there we go.
I'm thinking, why don't you just spend a mind point and get a bonus? I didn't say that.
You didn't say
No, because it
that.
wasn't written down.
And that's a 1.
Ooh, that's a 1 though.
On a bonus dice?
What's that?
On a bonus dice? That,
On any dice.
Uh-huh.
That seems mean. A nice GM wouldn't punish you for rolling a 1 on a
And he
bonus
hasn't
dice for
pushed.
extra
I
more.
haven't pushed
I know,
yet.
it's dramatic. Do
No.
you want to push, get rid of that 6? Or that 1?
Sure.
Yeah, look at all those mind points. Just go,
Does he get to reuse those bonus dice?
he can use whatever dice he wants.
You want
Now,
me to roll
does
the
that,
D12?
does that 1 go away?
I don't want to say
No.
yes or no, but
What are you risking?
Frustration.
Okay, fair enough.
We like our empathy being hurt.
My empathy is already zilch, so.
Like negative empathy.
No.
2 successes.
2 successes.
fatigue is agility, right?
Fatigue is agility, yes. Okay.
So make a note of the...
Yeah. So in these cases, what they do is they add difficulty to what you're doing with those tests.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Hey, buddy. What's going on?
2 successes.
All right.
That was a lot of mind points.
Yes, it was.
Yes. For 2 successes.
I know.
Which is what
Where
you
you
rolled
started.
on the original dice. Oh.
Okay. So, yes. You begin manipulating this thing. It's like outside of operating parameters. Warning: please consult the operator's manual. Outside of operating parameters, please consult the operator's manual.
Clear it.
Okay,
Clear it.
yeah, and then finally, okay, so you get to a point with 2 successes. This is what you get. Doing this could cause irreparable damage to the power device. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
No. Are you
Yes.
sure?
Yes.
Warning: this will invalidate the warranty on this power unit.
Yes.
All the yeses.
All right. Black is bad.
4.
Oy.
Oh, black.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Little black.
Right.
Bad for who?
Just bad. All right. So you, after you invalidate the warranty on the power unit,
Uh-huh.
way to go. You'll never
Never
get a
getting that
refund from
at end.
Hyperion now.
Not that I would anyhow.
Okay.
Not as good as the warranty.
Too much runaround with Hyperion.
Yeah, there is some dimming of lights. Boom, 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 right? And the generator suddenly, like there's suddenly several warnings on the power dispatch panel. There's an arc of electricity, okay? And then you see emergency override, and the complex goes dark. chemical lights come back on.
Well, you figured out how
Hey,
to turn off the generator.
The water's not sparking anymore, probably.
It's Honto sparking.
Okay. Yeah, so you ran back down, and it disappears from that white arc light into sort of the, sort of suddenly this amber
Yeah.
glow.
I'll head back for the control room, I guess.
Stealthily.
Okay.
Well, quickly, more than stealthily. I mean, I was shouting. It knows I'm there.
Okay. You return to the control room.
And
As
now
you
we
do
have
so,
no eyeballs.
yeah, the cameras are off.
It'll take me a moment to care about that.
Okay.
Can I go through the panel and see if I can get things back up?
The panel has fused itself into a solid piece of metal.
Oh no.
You have arc welded the power distribution panel.
Good job.
Now, did you arc weld the Warbot's power distribution?
Well,
Can we still hear
Do we
it?
hear the... Yeah, now that I'm catching my breath, do I hear the sound of treads grinding their doom towards me?
Well, okay, so the
Other
other thing
than
too
in my
is
dreams.
these two doors, they are locked open now, right? So
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, okay. You pause and listen?
yes.
Yes, as I catch my breath.
All right.
Can I hear the water
There's
sparking
an
down
awful lot of
below?
guns that thing had.
It's going to be awesome to watch.
After I read out those numbers as I was darting away, I was probably yelling, "Medic! Medic!"
Me.
There is no sound.
I give myself a moment to feel hope that it is decommissioned. Biggs, why don't you go check?
Yeah, you have more mowing points.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I guess I could stealth up.
Okay,
Just
Take a
down the
peek.
corridor.
go for it.
Alright.
Take a peek.
We still have specters to deal with.
Yes, and now we can't lure them into the Warbot.
One success.
Should be good, right? Sure. Okay. You guys are so easy. All right. The warbot has not moved. And in the light, you can see a cloud of smoke from that area.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Awesome.
So the interesting thing about the warbot, it's actually immune to EMP,
Yeah.
Oh, huh.
right?
Right, because yeah, that would be typical.
That's
Yeah.
the
Because it's
tether?
shielded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, you probably just kind of need like a lot of AP, like tank,
Yeah.
anti-tank kind of gun.
So
It's shielded from EMP. It's not
So-
shielded from a direct
So
burst
to
charge.
actually back charge it through the tether was actually pretty smart. That was good. I like that.
Unfortunately, I've set the entire system into shock.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming I needed like 4 successes to do it without doing that.
3.
3.
Yeah.
I'm reminded of Samsung Galaxy Note videos.
Okay. And as you're watching, you see the smoke, and then suddenly there is a cacophonous explosion.
Kaboom!
Oh, the
And-
explosives he was holding.
And so you sort of turn back, like you hear, bzz, bzz, bzz. You're like, oh, and you kind of duck for cover, and then suddenly the hallway is filled with shrapnel.
Ooh. He was holding explosives.
And all of his equipment was deployed externally to the inward case.
It's like pow.
Right. So you hear the first explosion, and then secondary explosions as it cooks off the fuel and explosives of its
And
rocket
ammo and
grenade.
everything else.
Right.
In an area that's already weakened, oh, that's going to be a mess.
You don't have to go back that way, though.
Yeah, we do.
No, we can go down the main
Oh, no, we
hallway.
can go down the main hallway, yeah.
So
Okay.
presuming that the door that's all shot up even opens.
All right, we still need to deal with.
2 specters down here. You know, that door doesn't have power, so it means it's going to be Oh, I've got not such a bad idea. But crank it open a little ways,
And just
roll a
toss it
grenade in, try and crank it closed before the grenade goes off.
No, remember it latches and then falls open.
Yeah.
That's if it has power.
No, that was the...
No, that was
No, with
unpowered.
no
Yeah,
power.
because
Oh.
yeah, it was
So that
'cause it
people can get
sprung
back and forth.
for emergency purposes to open. It was stuck closed as soon as
Yeah.
you overcome.
Yeah. What happens is when you manually engage it, there's a point where you move it past a certain point and then it springs open.
Yeah, I'm trying to say we stop.
How far is the before?
How far is that before it springs open?
It's like you're charging the spring,
Okay.
and then the door springs open.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It might be kind of like a situation of one person's opening the door and a couple of people are standing by with grenades, so we can get the drop on them.
Yeah, because you know when the door's going to open. It's like Jack in the Box. But
okay, let's do it that way then. It's the only way I've got left that I can think of.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Is that a force roll for grenades?
For grenades?
Yeah.
Throwing it.
Throwing it's actually, believe it or not, athletics is move, right? So that's actually agility plus move.
Oh, that's good.
That's decent for me.
It's okay for me.
And then
It's strength and force to open the
And then what's the...
door is strength.
Well, the bonus is if you hit with this, right?
No, it's your attack bonus.
Oh, okay, so that gets included in
Yes.
the throw. Okay.
And
However-
then 2d8.
So bear in mind, though, grenades are dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so
But we have the drop. Maybe.
it's strength and force to open the to use the mechanical bypass.
Nope, tech.
Tech. Okay.
Yeah, again, you don't need to roll it if you're taking your time.
I'll take my time.
Yeah, you have a really slowly, so it's...
Yeah.
Are
don't have
we
war bots
stacked up at
standing.
these
You stacked
doors,
up.
ready to...
Yeah.
Are we the throwers?
And I'm gonna have to dive the hell back away
Yeah.
because the six.
Well, I should probably make a plan. Are you coming fusion generator room, or...
I'll go to the fusion generator.
Actually, if we're not in too much of a rush, should we have 3 throwers and 1 door opener? And should I be a thrower or a door opener?
That might be too much of a stack. I don't know.
Can we?
The corridor is about, looks like about 5 meters, no, about 3 meters wide.
Well, when we were looking at the cameras, was the other door closed? Because it's a little hallway, isn't it? It's like
Yes, that's right.
This hallway, this door is closed, and this door is closed.
Yes.
Yeah, so this first door.
so
there
that's
should be
actually
nothing
a
to happen.
long ass run
Yeah.
to get back. So-
Now, how much time would I need to, say, set a timer
On what?
on a grenade?
Well, they have a timer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all modern grenades have a variable fuse up to 2 minutes.
Because I'm thinking making them more of a bomb for when I open the door, have that door open, be halfway. Well, no, I still can't be halfway back.
No, you know what? We're probably just setting them to like about 3 seconds and just...
Yeah.
can always
When the
pop
door's
open
open,
the
you're coming
floor
our way
and drop.
we're...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So let's.
We need that second
I'm
fire
gonna-
door open though.
So first, I'm gonna work on opening this door here, and then like this door, so we can get into this
I
hallway.
thought that hallway was open down to the bottom for some reason.
We haven't opened it yet.
We haven't opened it yet.
Oh, okay.
So we open that door.
Alright. Well, we'll be kind of Ansley sitting...
Okay, stop moving yourself. Thank you.
Sorry.
Move yourself back north.
Okay. So we'll open that door first.
All right.
Of course, we open that door. The specters have already moved into the hallway.
And then we're the ones that are surprised. They seem pretty mellow, just hanging out,
They
chilling.
were chill. They're like the dudes at the Seattle airport with their Starbucks and their big ass guns, just resting over there. And like,
Starbucks, like big old AR-15s or whatever.
they were huge ass freaking guns, and they're
All
standing
right.
there with their Starbucks and their guns
Let's
just
do
resting over
initiative.
their arm. So they could just dropping.
Yeah, you pop open the door, it springs open. The other door is already open.
Oh, shit.
Spectres draw 2 because they do. Now, you have some sort of combat initiative thing. So that allows you to draw 2, 4, or 7. You take the 4. 10.
Ugh.
2.
Have you decided?
Do
Were
you have any
shooting,
combat
or-
initiative things?
I don't
No,
think I
I'm the
do,
only one who
no.
did.
6. I'll take the ace.
Is there any
That counts as a
capacity
one?
for command in this situation? Since we kind of had a plan.
What's that?
Is there any?
You can on your action, absolutely.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they have first action.
Yes, they do.
So we got the opposite jump on them.
Yes. Oh, do you know what we need? I need to give you your action points. So we remember how many you have.
3, right?
3, that's correct. Everybody gets 3 of these, bet.
So we could have gone toe to toe with the Spectres
Except for me?
right at the beginning and avoided all the war
One more set of 3.
stuff.
Except for me.
No, I
I'm
thought you were a
exempt.
pacifist.
Exactly.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
It's my goal is to pass the fist every time.
He needs his action points so that he can claim the needless.
Well, that would have been nice if we got the jump.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
6. You throwing a grenade? That would have been nice. Oh, and then another D10 for crit.
Okay,
No.
so I'm noticing there are 3 of you here. Who is... So you two are in the hallway. Where did you end up, Hanto?
Was I the third thrower? Because I thought there was room.
Make a choice based on what your character would do.
Yeah,
Third
go.
thrower.
Where are you?
Third
so you're in the
thrower.
you're also in the hallway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and you all have grenades in your hand.
Well, those 3 do. I was just...
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
tools in your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 1.
Hooch!
Okay, so do you wish to spend one of your points to react?
Yep.
Okay, so you can react by diving for cover. So that would make you're going to head into the rooms, I guess. Would probably be the best way to do that.
Yeah.
Are you going to do the same?
Yes.
Okay, so spend one of those to dive for cover. That's a reaction.
Okay.
That will give you an agility plus move defense. Okay. Normally, I only need 1 on these to hit you. However, with agility plus move, it's now a
What are our
competition.
successes?
Right.
And our
Do-
armor?
And you add your armor to it.
Which is another D10.
Okay.
Yes. Roll it.
Nice.
Nice. 4 successes. Also 4 successes.
I like this system.
Okay, so 1 success versus you, no love. And 2 successes versus you, no love. All right.
I like this system. No, I'm not dead. Makes
All
you like
right.
to fly.
All right, but you have now both moved out of sight.
Yar.
Okay? So, we now move on to 2.
What-
Hanto Yager.
Huck and dive?
Yes or command. How does command work again? That would give them bonus dice.
Yes.
But I'm sitting here with a grenade, so I'm inclined to huck it and move.
Okay, do it.
So hucking it is 2 and moving is 1?
That's correct. Yes. You can spend less to do either. You can spend more to do either. So, for example, if you can spend more or less. If you want to just like just a random throw,
That'd be 1, but a penalty.
correct.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's a short move, so I'm thinking, so 2 would be like a full move, basically. But
Correct.
this is just hopping through a door, so I'm thinking
Yes.
2 and 1 is the way to do it. Okay. So, grenades are move, right?
Yep.
And agility.
Agility.
Agility,
And then 2d8.
and then 2d8
For
Bonus.
for the bonus for the grenade.
Oh, and the D10 for the critical.
the combat.
Yeah.
A different color.
Yeah.
I'll use the 10s one.
Do you need another D8?
Yeah, I need another D8. Yeah. So the combat die is 5, so that's going to be no critical.
Okay.
I see 1 success, but
Well, this is my agility die, so that's 2 successes.
3.
And 1 on one of the D8s, so 3.
Okay. Did you get a 1 on your combat die?
No, 5.
Okay. 1 is critical failure, or yes, but 10 is critical success. Just FYI. So how many successes total?
So 3 it looks like.
3 successes. Okay, so the base damage of the grenade is 2.
Yeah.
So it's going to do 5 points of damage, and I assume you're aiming sort of,
More
right
towards
here?
the middle.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So their resistance, it's 1 plus they have an armor of D8. So your armor should not be D10. I think it should be D6. You just have weave vests, right?
Yeah.
Combat armor is D10.
Okay.
It was armor rating 4 is what you had.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah.
But
so,
different system though.
yeah. So it'll be
D6.
armor rating D6. That's right.
That
Okay.
does seem more
Okay. So
in line.
this will reduce successes, theoretically. So 1 success reduced, so they'll take 4 points of damage each. Eee. All right. Nice throw.
That was D6 for armor.
yes.
What's that?
Sorry,
That is
just
correct.
making-
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I poke my head out and toss?
You can, but it's going to be there's going to be 2 penalty dice on it because of the fact that you are what do you call it? So a D6 penalty die. It reduces successes
Why?
Because
you
you're quick
only have
throwing.
1 action. You need to move again to pop out, and then to throw will leave you only with 1 action.
So that means if the D6 is 4 better, then you lose a success.
Correct.
Whatever.
Pick your most unsuccessful die.
10, 10, 8.
The baddest
and
die.
then green is the penalty.
And you said there's 1 or 2 penalty die.
Just 1. Just it's a D6.
So that's the penalty.
So 100 penalty, is that good?
That's the combat.
Anti-penalty.
Yeah, that's right.
Only 1 success.
1 success. All right.
So 3 damage.
3 damage. Ooh.
2 reduction.
2 reduction. So there'll be 2 reductions. So that will reduce it from 3 to 2 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 damage each.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you're next.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do the same. Just
Okay.
taking it down the
Sounds
hallway
good.
here.
Take your D6 penalty die.
Okay, so let me see what I've got here. This is
Cross off.
Agility plus move.
okay. So 10 move. The penalty die will be this grading 1
Yep. And you need 2 D8s.
and then 2 d8.
And yep. And you need that for the critical success or not.
Okay.
2d8.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, which one's your penalty die?
That was this guy.
Okay, so these 2 are gone.
Okay.
Okay.
1 success.
2,
2.
3
3.
successes. And
then-
that's just no critical?
Yeah.
Okay. And no critical failure. All right.
Roll your thing.
Yes.
So he's done 5 damage.
Yeah, which is even if I take it all.
4.
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
3 grenades all in
Shoot,
that.
shoot,
Grenades!
All the fires in the hole.
A lot of grinning and like,
And I'm
what?
I'm just again.
Yeah, you're like getting everything
I'm just
wrong.
against the trying to make myself as small against that wall as possible.
So basically, we're standing there with grenades at the ready. The door pops open. Oh,
And you go.
So the plan's still kind of.
Are they dead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you've destroyed both of them.
Yeah,
The plan worked.
it worked.
We're all
Weren't
alive.
they
They're
tougher on
not.
the space station?
We didn't hit
We
them with
didn't. We weren't
3
using
well-aimed
grenades on the space
Short order.
station.
We
Yes,
dealt with
I
a lot of specters on the
was.
station, and it was a lot of grenades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
you
did.
couldn't use explosives on this.
I
Oh,
did
you wanted
because
to decompress.
I weakened the bulkhead.
Oh,
Yes.
and then we got
Then we-
conservative with
We
the
got
grenades.
conservatives.
That's right.
Yeah. And this was 3 grenades against 2.
Yeah,
specters.
there was some advanced dice rolling for the integrity of things. And
Is it making you rethink combat dice?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I'm just actually, because 3 grenades in a small corridor, I'm just thinking, is there anything, damageable in that corridor that would be of
The
value?
floor plates
Probably.
are gone.
Oh,
Yeah,
a crate
yeah,
full
you-
of Cipriani. Hey,
The door is warped and broken.
Yeah, but so that's all I'm thinking. It's just whether or not. So yeah, the floor plates are definitely gone. Okay, there's now basically a gigantic hole leading into the darkness below, and yeah.
Oh, go see how big the hole is and if we can make our way around it, and then go knock on a door.
Okay,
Hey guys, Spectres learned how to knock.
okay, right on.
Shave and
all I gotta do is
haircut,
just power up
2
the computer
bits.
to restore. Oh.
All right.
Larry.
Oh, we'll have to
Yeah.
run power. I'll have to
Okay,
go
so
back.
Falk comes out. See, I told you there. You just had to be patient.
We're all like bleached and
When has Falk ever
covered.
patient?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
She's probably just following. It's okay. Let's go for a walk.
All right. Okay, so let's move ahead. You guys, you have rescued Falk and Ari. Now they are capable of. He's capable of retrieving the information. The problem is you have no power for the computer systems.
I'll have to start running the really long cord.
Okay, so you're going to make a mechanical check to. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have the parts in the room naturally. You're going to need to scavenge for them.
Okay, I will do that then.
Okay, so sounds good. So it sounds like let's do wits and observation. This is a one-time trial. You're looking for the I'm going to say 3 parts that are necessary to actually find this thing.
Can we all assist?
Difficulty is going to be 2 for your first part. So yes, absolutely, you can all help.
And since it's scavenging for components, I get the bonus
Absolutely.
from my scavenger.
No successes.
Okay, so no love.
So wits and observation.
Yes, no love. Oh, and that's a 1.
I'd push to.
Okay.
It doesn't go away
Well.
though.
I'm actually gonna push. I only have 1 success, but I have 1.
Okay, so you have a 1.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll take one of these, and you're pushing.
Yes.
So if I push,
I get.
I
Is
didn't
it
get any
worthwhile?
ones.
What's
Consensus?
that?
I didn't get any ones.
Did you get any successes?
No.
Okay.
Oh wow, we all flubbed the roll, eh?
So I'll push.
Okay, do it.
Okay, yeah, you do that. I'll hang out.
So 1 more success.
1 success, and I rolled a 1 on my reroll. Does that count?
It does.
Yep.
Yep.
So we have 3 successes, and we needed 4. We needed...
No, he got 2.
Yep.
He got
One.
1, and you got nothing.
Nothing, unless I read.
I got nothing unless I reroll. How many did we need?
Okay, so you got 2.
2.
So that's worth 1 part.
Okay.
You got
1 success.
that's worth nothing because there's been explosions. A lot of
Yeah.
the cabinets are blown up, etc., etc. So, like a lot of the stuff's been destroyed here.
I think I'm gonna.
Anything useful in the storage room there?
You mean the fusion reactor room?
No, the
Closet.
the thing that
Yeah,
this
there
room
was
above
also-
it that was all full of.
So the 2
Box.
places where there's equipment are
Oh.
right here
Yep.
and over here.
Okay.
Where there was explosions.
Yeah.
I think it's probably worthwhile if I try and
Push.
burn it. Yeah.
I'm just was like, we're never gonna have a chance to regenerate some, and I still have to fly out of here.
Yeah.
10.
2 successes right there.
Yeah.
So that's the second part.
And that gives me an extra 1 though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
That's a
2
2
successes.
successes and a 1.
All right, so I'll take another one of these.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Did
That
we
could
get
possibly.
All right.
lead to anything.
So this requires you guys going into conduits, pulling the cable out. You know, it's like, okay, I'm going to need this, right? So ultimately, you come away with a hodgepodge set of,
Jumper
used
lead.
cables,
Why can't
etc.
we just use the one that was on Tethered Boy? We'll just have to redo an end.
No, because that entire cable's probably
That cable is now one gigantic solid piece of metal brick.
copper brick.
Just need a handy dandy RJ5000 convert.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So what I am
Usually
gonna
it's the thin spot that works.
So what I am going to say though is, as you guys are doing that, Ari. So Falk is in the computer room. He says, "Yeah, okay. I think this is the console we need." Ari, in the meantime, is actually. She's like, "Hey, look at this from the Spectre. That would look good in the mess, right?" She's got like one of the heads from the Spectre.
It would actually.
Trophies are fair game. Go for it.
So she puts it into her bag.
But would it look as good as that Warbot head down the hall?
The war. What now?
I point out the.
There was a reason it took us a little longer to get to you than planned.
All right. Okay.
There's a reason we look
Yeah,
like
so
this.
she is. She's actually scavenging for valuables. In this case, she's looking for trophies. Now, I'm also going to say the Spectre bots are now also mauled in such a way that they would not be reusable. Say, for example, for
Marvin.
a case for Marvin.
That's fair.
Okay.
We're gonna be winding it up.
Yeah, very quickly here.
Yeah.
Okay, fusion reactor comes online. You manage to bring the computer systems online, and Falk is very quickly able to interpret their systems. Plugged directly in here, he's hardwired in. There's no security internally, so for him, it's just a matter of actually, downloading the data that you want. Okay, now he only has the data up to the point when all the systems in the trench went offline. Okay. Right. He does comment. He says, if this place was shielded, there might be other places that have been shielded as well. So, who knows what they might look like. However, from this spot, he's actually able to download one of Marvin's canisters because nearby, this place is actually connected to one of the data repositories, which is still online. Okay. He says it's going to take me some time, though. So we can either go there and get it, or I can pull it down remotely. If I stay here, though, it's going to take me, with the transitory circuits between here and there, at least 8 hours.
We're safe here-ish.
Well,
so up to you guys.
Sort of, guys.
How long will it take us to get there, though?
One way or another, though, he does have 4 locations for different components of Marvin's personality, which you need 2 of.
Anyways, we definitely need to rest.
Okay.
I say give him the 8 hours to download.
Give him the 8 hours. We'll bring down
What are the other 2 locations?
What's that?
What are the other 2 locations?
So this is. If you want to open that up a little bit. Okay. So, first off, the first place is a SimStim Cafe in the Genji Trench. Place you've never been to.
Over here?
Yes. The second place is the Central Library at Babylon Summit.
Which is where we'd want to go, because isn't that where Rose's... Oh no, I don't think Rose's are.
Where is Rose located? Bless you.
He's down in the Dandian Venture.
Right.
Dandian Venture. Okay. The third component is at a brokerage in Gomorrah Hub.
Which is the one that he can download from our current location.
Correct. And then the last one is at a place called EWA R&D in the Hauser Trench.
Hauser Trench. Oh, way down there.
Yes.
Isn't that the one? No, because we got the one that was in the Fallout Arm.
Yes.
Would have been nice to know we're down there.
Which is the other reason 8 hours downloading is saving us a lot of traveling through some pretty sketchy.
Well, it took us nothing to travel.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, but there's always some sort of ingress.
Yeah, exactly. So 8 hours downloading.
Local
resistance.
So what was the place at Babylon Summit?
The place at Babylon Summit is the Central Library. So he actually put himself he stored himself as basically a dedicated document library with the under an ancient author named Isaac Asimov titled iRobot.
I'm actually just reading through the Foundation trilogy. I'm going to start that one next.
And was he able to find out where Zerko's cache is on this?
Yes.
In the hub?
Okay. So the information you get on Zerko's cache is that the facility, it was originally stored in the facility in Gomorrah Hub. However, he has transfer documents for Zerko's cache to an actual surface latitude location outside of the trench.
Ah.
Awesome. That's easy.
Could be.
Or pardoned. Oh yeah.
Right. So it was done by services, CMC services. All the paperwork seems to be
in order.
This occurred about a month before the blackout.
Okay.
He didn't know that?
Apparently not. Bear in mind that Zerko was a billionaire. He had a lot of people who did his business for him.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's just a case of I need this and people show up and give it to me. All right.
Okay.
Do we know where on the surface?
Yeah, you go
latitude location. Yes.
Okay.
Location.
Yeah. It's about 100 kilometers from the trench near what was, at that point, the Vega starport.
Mm.
So it looks like it might have been in preparing for a transit. Now, that said, where we're actually going to leave it is as follows. You guys decide, okay, so he's gonna stay here. He's got a data canister large enough he can actually do the download.
Yep.
So he begins doing that. You guys need to recharge your vests, etc., and you also need some rest.
Yes.
However, when you return, as you return to the landing pad for the ship, all of these cards suddenly come to fruition because you see a squad of what looks to be armed men standing near the ship. They seem to be examining the vessel as if perhaps trying to determine whether or not it's derelict and perhaps if it's operational.
Pot shots to the head. Let's go.
Okay. They wear, strangely, the uniform of Gonghae infantry.
The hell?
They could be scavengers. The
Okay.
shark up above.
And we will call it there.
Okay. If only there was a functioning warbot and sentry bot that we could lure them into.
That would be so handy.
It would be. Except Falk, who had all the skills and the jack to do any funky with him, was in the... Falk!
No! I will tell Cam that you were the source of consternation, and I'm sure
Yes.
he will be greatly amused by it.
Yes, I think it was a very appropriate Falk.
All right, so
exactly.
we'll do experience before we go, but thank you everybody for joining us. This has been the Mara Lee. We'll see you again, scheduled to be determined because Christmas is coming. Damn holidays. But it's been great having you with us, and hope to see you again. Thanks a lot, and if you do like it, like and subscribe. We'll talk to you soon.